I never wanted you. Without your love, what am I gonna do? Conquer in my vodka, cab rides don't do it anymore. I'll be crying on the floor. Take me as I am, or don't take me at all. If you reject me, you will take the fall. My Mercedes never existed. My wig is all matted and twisted. My skid marks in a bunch because of you, boo. My ass is a sweaty, beefy stew. Stalk and track you like a deer in fall. If I can't have you, I will take it all. Take me as I am, or don't take me at all. My Mercedes never existed. My wig is matted and twisted. Kiss me or else sue, 'cause that's what I am. A teardrop-filled pool. I am such a fool. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm a crying for
Dum 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 da 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 dum dum da dum 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 dum. Hey. Call a number and hop into a cab. I'm really drunk and I am going to act really freaking mad. Spent all day triggered, crying and mad. Now I'm off to the bar where I sit alone, oh so sad. Wig on my head and veneers on my teeth. I look cute, maybe a rich man I will meet. Put my troubles up and trying hard not to seethe. Once I'm empty-handed when I leave, so I hope in the ride I got nothing to hide. I tell the man drive, I want him inside. Go live and entertain. Everyone thinks I am insane. Got mush for a membrane. These taxi drivers are my bane, bane, bane. On the way home and all I can think about are deli meats. I'm so worked up my peanut boil burst all over the seat. I can't wait to go home and finally have a seat. There's something I must tell to all the people I meet. I'm 6 foot, Greg is my son and I'm not good with the ladies. Back in when 876 I was fat, so my parents bought me a Mercedes. The Fresh Prince of Lower Manhattan, and I hate babies. Make sure I get home okay since all my paid pigs are shady. I hope in the ride I got nothing to hide. I tell the man drive, I want him inside. Go live and entertain. Everyone thinks I am insane. Got mush for a membrane. These taxi drivers are my bane. Wave your hands in the air. I choke on my own hair. Bald as a burn victim. I am not the problem, I am the symptom. Ooh.
Telling me how they're gonna whip my butt. Jumping up and down and acting like a nut. How do they survive abortion? I'll never know. But still every day I tune into the show. Everyone gather and sit your fat ass down. It's time to react to some low cow.
Alright, what's going on, Negative Nation? Welcome to Negz Live. I am Negz. I am live and you are watching me live. It is 2:30 something p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful state of Indiana. New song dropping right before I went live. These taxi cabbers are my bane. Yes, that is my voice on that. Straight from Cute Stoner Boy Productions. Good stuff. Wrote it in 5 minutes. How you like that? How you like me now? What an evening it was. We got a little bit to get to. I'm going to just give you a rundown of what we're going to do. Pulled it right from my shoe. All right, let me get into the watch later. Last night, Hussy had another ill-fated cab ride. Also, we got an update on G-Man's case. And we're going to... Must be storming. So if we have interruptions, we got some bad storms rolling through. We also are going to get into a video, a retro react from a long time ago called I Got Physically Assaulted. Oh, wait, no, we already did that. I'm sorry. Loudmouth Hussy, Weaponizing AJ Lair's Looping His Sessions Part 2. And I'm not sure if this I've Got Physically Assaulted video is another one. If it's not, then we're going to get into that too. Let me search the transcript real quick. Oh, yes, this is the same one we reviewed. So, yeah, we're going to get into Miss Hussy Honey, Weaponizing AJ Lair as Miss Hussy weaponizes it. I hope you're all doing well. Just got an alert about the weather. Severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, there's a tornado in Illinois. We're off and running. My air conditioning is fixed. My office is a trick. It's always hot in here. Don't know why. So what do we got here? We got Beth. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. Beth, thank you for the super chat. We have a goal of 5 super chats for I think yellow. They're yellow. I don't know what that amount is. If so, I will extend the live stream by an hour if we meet the goal. They'll take us up to 3 hours. I'm trying to work around everybody else, trying to have some courtesy so we're all not covering the same thing at the same time. I appreciate those who are working with me too. So you can count on me going live pretty much at like this time every day. 2:30 seems to be a good time for me because then I can watch everybody else the rest of the night. So, Revisionist Ryan, thank you for gifting a membership to Recliner Goddess. All right, let's go over here and greet the wonderful chat. We got Steffi Ann, Breezel, Debbie, Lori's in the house, Isabel, Nobody's Ghost. We got my Secretary of War, Bethamus, Recliner Goddess, who is now a member just visiting this place. We got Moonage Daydream. We've just visiting this place. Just Shade, Joyfully Joy. The one and only McHenry Cruiser. What it is, homie. What it is, cuz. Fluffles. Fear Queen. Scotty. We also got, I'm laughing so I can find new names. Debbie, don't know if I greeted you, but hello again, Renee. Oh boy, we got a lot of people here. What's up, Lara? We got Save a Child, Kill a Pedo, because the only good pedo is a dead one, and they'd never reoffend. All right, so, Revisionist Ride, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And let's see, we got Carrie, Board Housewife. How you doing, hon? And Maybelline and Daria. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. So, again, we got some good stuff to get into today. Some good stuff. And if you want to become a member, and we have super chats available. And we also have this.
Stop it. Stop it!
We're going to have a good time this afternoon. So, we're going to let people file in for a minute before we get into the beef. The beef. Where's the beef? What I'm going to be doing over the next, if something cool happens, great. We're going to review it. Or something good happens, not cool. It's never cool. We're going to review that. And then we're going to start retro reacting to establish the pattern of behavior that this gentleman seems to deny every time he goes live. One of the videos we're going to review today is a pure example of his inability to maintain emotional regulation, and it's called Hussy Told Ryan to Leave Him Alone, then lost it when he did. And then we're going to get right into Loudmouth Hussy weaponizing AJ Lair, and it's very look, it happens. It happens. As we know how he works. He sees somebody who's doing something, and then you could use it to attack your enemies. Que sera, sera. Enemy of my enemy is always my friend. But before we go forward, let's go ahead and do this. Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate you. Boom! Hussy's case against G-Man has been denied by NYC courts. Unfortunately, without prejudice, which means that if it was dismissed with prejudice, it's done. But without, he has 30 days to file. There's still no movement on the case against Azria. And Hussy keeps lying and pretending and threatening people with LOL suits. You're pathetic. Straight from Anna Nicole there. I'm going to go ahead and share her link. I encourage you to go and subscribe to Anna. She does a lot of good archiving, good retro stuff. And hopefully she'll get back to making content of her own, because that stuff was fire. Thank you so much for the 20 jewels. I appreciate you. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. yeah, it's 90 days of streaming, and I think I sat down and figured it up. It's not always about money, but I do like making money. Who doesn't? I like to eat and I like to have electricity. I think I made under minimum wage. That's why I was like, I'm broke, bitch, I'm broke. So we got Dunking, I'm just gonna call you Dunk Bunk, sending a gift of a membership over to Just Shade. Got Midnight Rider and Raven coming in. How you doing? Ebb and Flow, how you doing? Yeah, we got Sky Woman. We got all the people coming in. Midnight Rider. But yes, Hussy's case it's been denied. The petition has been denied by the courts because, you know why? G-Man was not served. So we got one against Azria that has been filed out of jurisdiction. It's been filed in New York City when it should have been filed in Canada. But international lawsuits cost a lot of money. And this one against G-Man has been denied. He can refile within 30 days. And Dunkin' Cookies, that's what it is. Yeah, it can be refiled within 30 days. And Maxwell has been nowhere to be seen. He's not answering calls. And the threats are up to 55 just this month already. And we're going to continue recording the threats. Absolutely. So congrats to G-Man. I saw a lot of people out there celebrating the fact that he was being sued. And listen, it wasn't a lot of people. It was some people. That's so inappropriate because somebody like Hussy, they see that and they become emboldened. And some of these people covered Shanny. And I know they don't like G-Man, but just because you don't like somebody doesn't make bad choices relevant when they're directed towards somebody you don't like. Okay, right is right, wrong is wrong. And I'm really glad that some people are starting to realize that and practice it. But I know how the Shantyverse works. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. So, I'm glad it was dropped. Congratulations, G-Man. You could chalk that up to a temporary win. And Hussy can hold that L for a while. Because I know he woke up this morning feeling quite ashamed. Quite ashamed. Why, you may ask? Well, I'm going to show you why. You know this man in his cabs, right? You know how he loves his cab rides. Honey. That's right, Carrie. He did swear he was served. But we know at this point that everything the man says is a lie. Well, not everything, but most of it. And he is swinging wildly for the fences. If I were him, I would just lean into being a cow and make more money that way. Because whatever he's doing now is not working. Is not working. I do have to pull something up on the farms because we're going to review the taxi cab ride. It is fucked with a capital F, PH. And there were some very interesting comments in the chat. Hello, Ruth. And Breeze. What's up? There were some very interesting comments in the chat. His audience saw nothing wrong with what you're about to see. Nothing wrong. Most of them. Okay? And I am blown away. Blown away. But he did delete the cab ride. He sure as hell did. Oh, yeah, he deleted it. But I know it took him a while to get up because he was wasted. And not chocolate wasted. And not peanut boil wasted. He was drunk, honey. So, I bring to you cab ride number 2. Another elderly man driving, another elderly man, foreigner, obviously a migrant. This seems to be a job that immigrants can do. And I come from a long line of immigrants. I'm Dutch-Irish, as I like to say. I'm a stupid Mick. And I could say that because I am a Mick. And if I hear anybody else say it that's not a Mick, we're going to have a problem, honey. That's... I'm kidding, God. Man, I took a shower, my hair, I'm having some sensory issues today with touch and smell. Thought there was bugs crawling on me earlier. No, I'm not high. Let's just get into it. You're going to love it. And don't forget, we got a goal today, and it is a reasonable one. I'm not going to set one for $100 every day. Just doing it for the hell of it, but you get gift memberships, blah, 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 Cash App, all that. Let's get into this.
At work. He's driving a passenger and trying to do his job.
This
And
is
meanwhile,
Messy.
he's
Go
being
subscribe to
filmed,
Messy.
questioned, insulted, called a fucking bitch, and then propositioned sexually by the very same passenger. And I have to ask, would anybody find this funny if the genders were reversed? Imagine a man sitting
No,
in
that's
the
not
back
him.
of a cab filming
Got
a
a little
female
bit.
driver.
There's a preface. This is just a
He
preface.
gets irritated with her, calls her a fucking bitch, insults her, and then asks if she wants to get sexual with him after work. Would people laugh that off? Or would they immediately recognize how uncomfortable and inappropriate that is?
This was last
The
night.
fact that this driver is a
It'll get
man
into it.
doesn't make his boundaries any less important.
I'm gonna let this play. Then it gets
Men are
into
allowed
the
to feel
video.
uncomfortable. Men are allowed to not want sexual attention. And men deserve to be treated with basic respect while they're doing their jobs. To me, there's nothing funny or edgy about this.
Vodkas are made from
Watching
potatoes.
someone antagonize a worker, insult him, and then turn around and make a sexual proposition toward him all, while continuing to film the interaction, comes
Chubby.
across as disrespectful,
What's up, Memphis?
demeaning, and completely inappropriate. People shouldn't have to tolerate this kind of treatment just because they're at work. And they certainly shouldn't have to become somebody else's entertainment while it's happening.
Here we go.
Say what? 20 years? What you mean 20 years old, man? How long until we get home? How many minutes? Hello? Oh, my stars. He ain't right. How long until we get home, sir? Mohammed.
Is that his name?
How long until we get home?
Is that his name? Is that his name? Look, I'm not going to clutch pearls over covert racism or whatever it is, but we've heard enough out of Hussy's mouth to know that he is not a fan. Not a fan of migrants. He's not a fan of others. Slander. Okay, whatever. Shit or get off the pot, big boy. It's a fact.
Hello? My stars. You ain't gonna answer my damn question, sir? Oh, for fuck's sake. He ain't right. My star. Are we almost home, sir? Hello? You fucking bitch.
Oh my God. You really called him a bitch. Look at that guy's face. He turns around and looks at him like, I put this on Twitter and I was like, when you're fair sounds like a minstrel show with an alcohol problem. Minstrel show with wet brain. Let's go.
Hey, ladybug. He ain't right. Fuck his ass. Fuck his
So-
ass. I asked him a question. And he don't want to answer me. He should
I
go
wouldn't-
fuck himself. You
Okay.
know?
Really, he's right there. Maybe like if he has your address and he knows where you're going, what does it matter if you know how long it's going to take? Are you pinching pennies? I mean, are you squeezing pennies so hard your skin's absorbing them? What are you doing? Just go along for the ride.
Oh, you speak Spanish?
He can't understand. Can you imagine English being your second language and because some people, English is hard. It's one of the hardest languages to learn because of all of our, double entendres and different meanings, metaphors, similes, blah, 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 all that stuff. And that's his second language. And it's whenever I meet somebody that's their second language, I speak as plainly as possible, intentionally and deliberately. He's trying to listen to this man gurgle the English language.
Oh, you speak Spanish?
What's
Hello?
up, Anja? What's up, Angina? How you doing?
Sir. How long until we get home? You ain't working if you ain't answering my damn question.
Well, I'm sorry. Did you pay? Did you pay for conversation or did you pay for a ride? I'm sorry.
How long until we get home? You ain't working if you ain't answering my damn question. How long until we get home? How many minutes?
How many minutes?
How much? Fuck your ass, bitch.
Well, here, check this out.
We're here low rate.
Check this out. If you pulled up your phone and you weren't streaming just to humiliate people, remember he said yesterday, this is entertainment. And they find it funny, so it's okay to do this if you find it funny.
Shit. He ain't
If you pulled up your GPS and just watched it instead of streaming, you could tell how long it takes to get home. His job is to take you from point A to point B.
bitch. We're here low rating, chick. He ain't rap right. He ain't rap right.
HPV has entered the chat.
Master. You in a sad situation. And you on television, so? You was on television, sir? Yes, you are. Yes.
It takes 10 minutes to propagate your chat with people, and he was only live like 10 minutes. So he streamed to the same 3 pay pigs, drunk as hell, because remember this, he's an entertainer. He's a comedian, if you will.
Yes, you are. Yeah. Sure enough is, honey.
The bar probably
And
sent
you
him
don't know
home.
how long until we get home?
No. By the way, I'm looking for a video. Remember when he got kicked out of the bar? And he claims he was assaulted at a bar, and he made the most outlandish accusation, which was going to be brought up if our case made it all the way through court. He said that Clara and I paid someone to assault him at the bar. Yeah. Here we are. We're not, I mean, he said that, but if it were true, I think we'd been in handcuffs. I'm looking for that video. So I just want to show you how low he will go like limbo, honey.
Hey, master. Shut your ass. Hello? You looking at in a map quest and you don't know how long until we get home? Sir, how long until we get home?
I don't even drink this much.
Oh,
Ew.
he said 50. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, shut up. Leave him alone. Did you tip him? Probably
You
not.
need to go to bed.
You need to go to bed.
Sir.
Oh, that's right. Somebody in the chat said he needed to go to bed. We're going to read some comments from the video and from his chat. Some condemning, some celebrating.
He ain't rap right. He ain't rap right. Old as a fucking Methuselah.
What's up, Shadow Hair?
For fuck's sake. Nah. You as old as a Methuselah. Why ain't you in bed, sir?
Well, see, people that have jobs, I know you don't know what that's like because you're an elitist. You're above all of us. People that have jobs have to work when they could work to make money. And it just so happens immigrants have a better work ethic than most of us Americans because we're spoiled. We live a decadent lifestyle of sorts. Like, even if you're poor in this country, you're still rich compared to other countries.
That ain't no damn answer, and I know it.
My man got
No, it ain't. No. You don't know. And how old is you, 77? Sir. Hello. How old is you? What? Oh, really, bitch? Well, you need to go to bed. Because it's past your bedtime.
Sounds like it's past your bedtime. This is a Monday night or Tuesday morning, by the way.
It really is? Yes, it is. And I know. Fuck your ass, shit. Here we. Here we right. Here we right. Nope. Nope. It's all. Here really is. Here we right. Here we right. Master.
Riveting content. Riveting.
Master.
Good grief, dude. Is that all you could say?
Uh,
You're so drunk.
my shit. This
So
is
wasted.
terrible. It is
You almost had it. You almost had it. It's oh my sharts. Okay.
my shit. This is
Are the ads? They're not side by side. Hang on a minute. Sorry to interrupt it. I don't want to. I don't want people to bust my balls the whole time about ads. I'm not yelling at you, but I put it so they're supposed to be side to side. I don't care about ads right now. So let's do this. Let's do manual. We'll do manual ads. Hopefully that fixes the problem. And now if I want an ad, I have to trigger it. So I guess I'll just call it an alcoholic and say it's broke or get a super chat. That should trigger it.
terrible. It is terrible. You can't stop laughing, Viking chick. Well, let me tell you something. He ain't right. This all nasty bitch. Nasty bitch. I'm not with it.
What?
Wait.
You got 4 ads? Holy smokes. They're supposed to be side by side, so it didn't interrupt. But
How long until we get home, sir? Huh? 10 minutes.
good point, Renee. Nay. So this sight-impaired man who can't work as a result of his impairment has no issues reading messages blind drunk in the back of a dark cab off a mobile phone screen. I'm telling you, this is just my opinion. I don't have any proof of it. I don't think it's legal blindness or floppy eyelids. I think it is of a mental nature. I do.
You going too damn slow.
You can't get sympathy off of mental
10
illness or
minutes, yeah.
being slow.
I need to take my ass to bed.
Yes, you do.
Fuck that
God.
shit. Fuck that shit. Nah. He said 10 minutes. You ain't rap right. You ain't rap right. No. Nah.
Okay. He's not a
It's
gyro.
too damn hot. You got the air conditioner on, sir?
You're just big and drunk.
No. It ain't cold at all.
You have a fan. I just saw it to the left. You have a fan blowing on you. You're severely overweight. You have hypertension. You don't take care of yourself. And you're drinking. Of course, you're going to be hot.
No, because my balls is hot. My balls.
Speaking of balls, we got a really interesting video where Hussy dishes some tea on Bad Boy Tea. I should have just said he dishes some Bad Boy Tea.
I got 2 balls.
This was- It's this morning, Cool Cat. This morning.
You
Early in
ain't
the morning.
rap right. No, you ain't. No.
So he got a procedure and they scratched his eye. And that's why he gets disability. I just that just seems like so far fetched because, 1, he's a big liar. 2, I'd have to see the papers, and 3, his disability seems more complex. You know, he reads just fine, and if he can read, he's not disabled. And I know blind people who actually have jobs. You know, that's the weird thing. What's up, Seven? Plus the home health care aid.
He ain't rap right. He ain't rap right. No, he ain't. And no.
It's not a burrito. Leave him alone. Yes, it'd be easy to fake blindness.
What time you finish your work, sir? 5 o'clock? You want to come to my house and go to my bed?
Oh my God. We're gonna stop right there for a second. That's what he said. Yeah. I mean, he says a lot of things. I just don't believe anything he says. He said before they gave him the wrong eye drops, and that's how he lost his sight. So it's either scratched, eye drops, or whatever. But we're gonna stop right here. People were discussing earlier, not here but somewhere else, about if that was a female cab driver and a male was doing this, there would be a complete uproar because it's sexual harassment. That's exactly what it is. And as a straight man, you know, I'm not comfortable with drunk women doing this, right? Saying nasty shit. It's turn off. It's gross. And you can say it's homophobic, but it's not. If a man says this to me, I don't know his orientation. If a man says this to me in the confines of a cab, it's going to make me very uncomfortable. But this is the guy who will sue everybody for playing his words and making him feel butthurt. Okay.
We can go to my bed and do the nasty, dirty.
Ew, dude. Come on, man. Like, it would be funny if I didn't know who you were and I didn't know what you were about, but I know your whole history, and I just, this is not comedy. Yeah, this isn't comedy. This is you, and you could scream and yell Maxwell all you want in charcuterie board and fuck your ass. This is sexual harassment. It's exactly what it is. It meets the legal definition of it. Why are you doing this? If you're doing it to some immigrant, what are you like at the bar? And see, you get kicked out of bars, so that leads me to believe that you're getting kicked out of bars because you can't control yourself. Your libido is way too high for how you present yourself. And let's talk about that, Joy. Some men wouldn't be nice about this. I'm telling you, he likes to throw that homophobe word around a lot, you know.
Stop it. Stop it!
And there are actual homophobes out there, right? Actual homophobes. Saying you don't like something because you don't like gay men hitting on you is not homophobic. That's a preference. No more than I like, 550. Like if Chantel, I wouldn't want her drunk hitting on me, right? But there's some guys out there that don't handle this very well. There are other people out there that have no emotional regulation either. I have to state for the record, I don't want this man to get hurt. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. He is his own worst enemy. I don't wish ill on anybody, right? Everybody needs to have the day they deserve, but far be it from me to come out here and start wishing ill will on people without that coming back and creating a negative energy field around me.
Uh-huh. You can come to my house and come to my bed.
Ew!
At 5 o'clock. And I'm
At 5 o'clock after he's off work. Okay. So it's just you and the bed bugs, huh?
house and come to my bed
Ew.
at 5 o'clock. And I make you feel real good. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes.
And it is people like Hussy who sets an example to everybody else, because there's that about what the gay community is, right? It only takes one bad apple to spoil the bunch, and he's a bad apple. He's a bad actor. And if you don't know what that means, he needs to look it up. He does this stuff, and it sets an impression to everybody else who's not experienced being around the LGB community. Sorry, it's 3 letters to me. Always has been, always will be. However, so they think that this is what everybody's about, and it's not true. It's not true. I've had, look, I hang around a lot of women, believe it or not just online, but in real life. Most of my good friends are females. At our age, we don't hang out all the time, but the people that come over and visit me are women. I just get along with women better than I do men. And I've had a lot of really awesome gay friends. This isn't I have a black friend speech. And some of them, absolute sex pest, and I get away from them. I can't handle that. And the others, I looked at them like a brother. I would be totally comfortable sharing a full-size bed with them and not worried about, getting a poke in the whiskers, if you will.
Good. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Harmonica Boo, you finished in 5 o'clock? You want to finish at 5 o'clock? Well, you coming to my house. No, I live in Manhattan. I don't live in Brooklyn either. No, I don't live in Brooklyn. You taking me where I live. You come to my house and we can do the coochie coochie.
Ew. Ew.
You want to do the coochie coochie with me? Sir. Oh, fuck your ass, sir. Hello. My stars. He ain't right. He ain't right. Sir, you finishing at 5 o'clock? Yes, that's what I'm saying. You can come to my house and come to my room and... Yes.
Listen to how drunk he is.
Sir.
Oh, chat disconnected. What happened? Why is the chat disconnecting? Why is the chat disconnecting, damn it? Stop doing that. Stop disconnecting the chat. Anyway, we'll keep rolling. There it is.
You finishing at 5 o'clock? Yes, that's what I'm saying. You can come to my house and come to my room and we can do the coochie coochie.
Now, see, once you could have been like, "Oh, I'm just kidding," and it may have been, I don't say an innocent joke. Look, I hate this type of stuff, like pranks and this real world comedy stuff like Gideon and all these other people do, because we're not asking to be a part of your comedy, right? I wouldn't do it because I know there's crazy people out there, but you've said it like 4 times now. Wait till you see how his audience justifies it.
At 5 o'clock on the dot. No.
Remember in the crying game, that guy rocking, in the shower? That's what he was doing.
No. What's
yeah,
your
my
name?
chat did too.
Rachel? Ferrari? Ferry? Hello? What is your name?
Being of Armenian, Iraqi, Iranian, and Italian descent, you sure can't pronounce Middle Eastern names.
Hello? What is your name? Fred? What?
How would have I handled this as a cabbie? I don't know, because I don't live in New York, and I didn't grow up there. I don't know, because look, New York is basically a mental asylum. No offense to anybody, it's normal, but it's basically an open air prison / mental asylum. Being where I'm from, the cab ride wouldn't take that long. If it's a cab owned by a company, I'm just going to ignore him. I'd have that door shut. Straight. Don't talk to me. I'd have a sign up there. It'd be like, don't talk to me. Tell me where you're going. Pay for your ride. I don't know how this works if you prepay or whatever. But if it got out of hand, I'd just pull over. If it's not prepaid, I just pull over and be like, get out. Walk from here. Or just, you really want to fuck with somebody, drive to the nearest police precinct.
Fred? Whatever it is, I wouldn't give a damn neither. But when you finish at 5 o'clock, you come to my house, okay? I'll come sit with you in the car until 5 o'clock. We can go together.
I've never been to New York City.
I don't mind.
Forgive me.
I don't mind.
I live in an open air meth lab, so.
I really don't mind. He coming to my house, Monica. His name is Fred.
Fred?
R-E-D. Red.
You sure it's not Pharrell?
Yeah. He ain't no bad man. Fred. You want me to sit in the back with you until 5 o'clock? I will. Yes, I will.
I'd have closed it by now.
I really don't mind. My star. Don't drive like a fucking maniac, Fred. Shit. Nah.
Maybe he's going to drive off the bridge. He's like, I've had enough of the United States. Fuck, go to New York City, they said.
You want to make me fucking throw up. Shit. Nah. Fred. Hello. You ain't no bad man. We gonna go to the bed at 5 o'clock. Yup. You and me together. Yeah. We sure.
All right, so that's where it cut off. He's got a shit phone. The iPhone that he allegedly bought after he raised money for the Azria LOL suit, the one he deleted the video of the unboxing for. Yeah, he should have kept that one. You know, the one he said he lost at a bar? Yeah, likely story. Likely story. That's disturbing. This is why I don't and never will, outside of like, when I owned my shop, I loved working with the public. I only had to kick one person out, and that's because they were a chome, and they were harassing one of my employees, and they were like 19, and they called me, and I came right in and said, "You gotta go." It was like, you can't talk to my employees like that. And then the guy used to come in and talk to me, and he was really weird. But you know, it's small town. Some people are weird. But then I looked him up, and yeah, he was a chome. And then somebody else told me he used to stare at their little sister. So I kicked his ass out, right? But I like working there because of the clientele. But as far as like fast food, any kind of food service, a grocery store, fuck Walmart straight in its booty, or driving a cab, I'm good. I'll own a cab company, but I will not drive one. Will not drive one. That was gross. All right, let's go see what kind of comments, because we know his community is going to hold him accountable, right? They're going to hold him accountable. Oh, wait, no, they're not. They will. Just wait till we get to the good ones. Somebody said, I'm not surprised his community finds this amusing. Water seeks its own level. Don't dirty delete, Hussy. Oh, I always say find its own level, but I guess one and the same. Somebody else says, this is terrible. This is terrible, honey. The first thing was Hussy calling him a bitch, and we don't know what else he said before recording. Please tell Hussy to stop recording himself drunk. Maybe he will listen to a supporter. Boy, it's rip roaring storming. Storming Norman. So Ladybug says, this is nothing. So because it's the driver's job to drive someone home, he should have to put up with being verbally abused. It's the customer's responsibility to act like a civil human being and show some respect, which Hussy is obviously lacking in, drunk or not. The fact you are blaming the driver says a lot about who you are as a person. I expect nothing less from his community because that's how he is. He blames everybody else. He's not the problem, you know? Everybody else is the problem. He's just the symptom. You know, it's weird. His community's weird. It's wild that you think this is such a big deal. Show you can't handle much at all, says Torvy Cat. Yeah, listen to the entitlement. These elitists over here. These are elitists, but it's the same community where his best friend supports a baby butcher. Anyway, he is providing a service. He should be able to answer a question related like how much longer. It isn't like he has to do calculus. He just has to look at his GPS. Pretty simple. Well, you know, all Hussy has to do is not say all that nasty shit to him. But, you know, if the public servant isn't doing their job, just sexually harass them. That's okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So. Yep. Good times with Hussy Nation. There are more comments. I'll put together a video or something and upload it later. Pretty gross, huh? Pretty disturbing. He is a horrible example for the LGBT community. I mean, when we go out in public, like myself, the way society is now, I am a representative for the white race and straight men. And all it takes is one bad move on my behalf to somebody who's not familiar with straight white men. I don't know how many people aren't, but there are. And they will think everybody's like that. The same goes for every ethnic group and every sexual preference group, every identifiable group, whatever it is, right? So we're getting a good idea of what his community is like. And to all of you that are here that got out of there, you got out just in time. You got out just in time. I mean, a lot of people didn't know his past. That's why this time around, I'm glad he aired out the stuff about me from 5 years ago, because everybody probably didn't know what I was talking about when I said I did XYZ to improve my mental health and overall physical well-being. Because now there are no secrets. At least I wasn't a liar. I can say that. I'm not a liar. But now people can be like, oh, okay, there's some comparison and contrasting. And I know what it's like when you meet somebody. People will be like, oh, they did this, they did that. And you're like, eh. And you never know until you break away and you start watching other people. And now you're starting to see the environment in which he creates around him. Right? It's rather disturbing. It's rather disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't like this type of stuff. I don't like the IRL fucking with people and filming it. You know, it's one thing to joke around. Like, Clara and I, when we would travel, we took a lot of Ubers, a lot of cabs. I like to make the driver laugh. Some drivers don't want to talk to you, and I get a good read on people, right? And sometimes I didn't want them to talk to me. Like, we got in a cab one time for a 45-minute cab ride. And the guy wouldn't shut up, but he was telling us all this stuff. I was just being grumpy. I didn't tell him to be quiet. I just nodded my head and smiled, right? So. Okay, yeah, that is the elevator story. It's just, I don't get it how this guy can sit around and claim to be victim of the year constantly. To want to sue everybody. This is why I've come to the conclusion, it's just my opinion. If he's being ghosted by Maxwell, G-Man wasn't served properly, and the Azria case was filed in the wrong jurisdiction, maybe that was intentional. I don't think he wants anything to do with them, because I'll tell you this. I've had attorneys, and I've had lawyers, and they don't care for you to blow them up. And if you have a good lawyer or attorney, you contact them, you send them your documentation or whatever, and they'll get back to you. But if you're calling them every day with this shit, Negz besmirched me. Negz said this. I need you to go to court and waste your time and the city's time and resources that are designed to help people who are underprivileged to prove that he hurt my fifis online. They're not going to do that. I mean, like I said, if he's paying Maxwell a $10,000 retainer and $250 an hour, sure, I bet he'd pursue everything as long as it wasn't, you know, whatever. But he's doing it for contingency and some kind of government waiver. I think Maxwell used him to get his foot in the door, you know, to get some experience, because I hear he's a fairly young attorney. Yep. So I'm going to take a poll to see what you guys want to get into while we chat a little bit more. I want you to decide what we're going to review next. Let's see. AJ being a weapon. All right. There we go. All right. So go ahead and vote. We'll let this be up here for about 5 minutes. You let me know what you want to review next. So, the state is paying Maxwell. See, that's contentious for me. That he could just get, it's Ryan Boo, you know, the Ryan that he called a bum and then told him to go away. When he did, he lost his mind. And then AJ, the stream with AJ is from last March, not this past March, but March 2025. And it's when he was weaponizing her, gassing her up. And you know how he does. He uses people. But this service that he has that seems to be, it seems to me that it's for people who may be either underprivileged or mentally handicapped. Because, you know, if you're mentally handicapped and you're being slandered, defamed, and abused, you need some kind of representation and you can't afford it. Or if you get arrested, that's probably what the program is for. I don't think it's for big, goofy, spoiled, former, you know, upper middle class brats like Kenny. Is it Rebuildable Ryan? I know we got Rebuildable Ryan and what? What's the other one? There's like 2 Ladybugs, there's 2 Ryans, but only 1 Negz. Well, there are other Negz, but they're all from the Philippines. So, Seems mental, not eyesight. That's what it seems like to me. And that's what I was telling him. I'm like, if he really wanted to pursue another case, a frivolous case against me, I'm more than happy to take it all the way to the end. He was trying to tell me what an anti-slap was yesterday, and I got a kick out of it. I'm like, no, that's not it. Ah, revisionist Ryan and rebuildable Ryan. Now we need a raunchy Ryan. But if we went to court and we were going to take it all the way through, I would ensure that discovery opened everything up. Okay, why do you have psychological trauma from slander? Why? And then his disability would be revealed. Then his income would be revealed. Everything would come to the surface. I've already, which is good to go. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, I've already checked them. I did my due diligence. Yeah. Yeah, it's some kind of nickname in the Philippines because it's like very common, but I'm the only one in America. That's why a year ago when I was over a year ago when I was having a fucking severe crisis about my name, I didn't want because I always associated Negz with all this horrible shit, but I realized I didn't do that. People did that to me. Can we get 6 more votes, please? All right, Renee. Guys, get some love in the chat for Renee, please. Thank you for pushing us closer to our goal, honey. Thank you, thank you. If we can get 50 votes, we'll move on. Thank you, Nay. Show some love. Reply. Hit the thumbs up. Do all that stuff. Show love. Yes, yes. So a lot of people archived the cab, right? Because we knew he was going to delete it. And, I mean, it was getting traction. He should have left it up. I mean, unless he's afraid of getting a strike, which it really wasn't that bad as far as, getting struck. If you want to see... Secretary of War, if the chat starts getting shit up, yes. Time out for 24 hours. I'll try not to block anybody, though, unless they're being super out of pocket. I do have this very interesting clip here that will just take... that. Oh, my God. The audio is so off on all of these. You guys ready for this? You ready? This isn't Ryan or the ones we're voting on. Okay, we're going to do Ryan Boo right after this clip. He won by a slim margin.
Played him.
Okay. He's talking about Tragic and Gigi. If you don't know who Tragic is, he's part of a community online that carries dusty old merchandise. They go IRL. They dox. This is all documented. He's stolen my identity to sign up for a dating website. He uses women. He's a cancer faker. And but this is who he's talking about.
Tragic played him, and he admitted to loving him and admitted to taking care of his family, including his boys, however age they are. I don't know.
He's talking about Gigi loving Tragic and all this stuff. I don't know. I've never seen that conversation, nor do I care.
No, I don't care. But you know what? Gaining ground? Tragic.
Gaining ground law.
Tragic was fucking me behind the bodega. He said Tragic was, his balls were throbbing for me.
Yeah, dude, he used to flirt with you heavy also. Heavy.
Yeah.
Has he ever admitted that he's bisexual, or does he just flirt with gays for cash money?
Well, that explains why he's never met Jimmy Durante when she was in town near him for a couple times. But she's still out there threatening people, spurring out every night, even though she's been sued, has a judgment against her and a garnishment, nearly tanked her dad's company. Still doing the same shit. Can't believe it.
Whatever.
I don't have the proof, but yes, he has admitted to it. And it's okay. Tragic, you're bisexual, straight, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, he's bi.
You know what? Gaining ground.
Greg, you would know.
I didn't have to pay him anything. I've never paid Tragic anything other than the $5 Cash App because I didn't have his email.
Oh, no, thank you for admitting to the $5 Cash App. And so I'm assuming everything else you're saying is true. I have to assume it's true.
But his balls were throbbing for me. Show me one fucking message that where his balls were throbbing for you.
Well, I'm sure that Durante, also known as AK, cannot show those messages either. I don't know how she feels about that. His balls were throbbing for another grown man who wears a disguise.
You fucking loser.
Are we really fighting over Tragic now? That's insane.
But Tragic has a baby carrot.
I'm just letting you
How
guys...
small is his dick, Pistachio? How small is Tragic's?
It's horrendously
Allegedly.
fucking small, brother.
It's small. It's small. I mean,
Get on!
it's
Get
small.
on, Tragic, get on!
It's smaller than mine. I can tell you that.
It's more than yours. Thank you for clearing that up. Can you imagine being a... Oh, god damn it. Why did I play that again? Yeah, he thinks Gigi's... Gigi, I don't know what he thinks. I think that what Hussy's problem is he thinks that everybody is as easily triggered and jealous as he is. And I know that that's a big problem with being online, is you think everybody else feels like you do. The things that bother you should bother other people. That's why he's like, why don't you call this out? Why don't you call that out? Because he thinks it should offend everybody else as much as it offends him. As far as Tragic's wiener goes, yeah, he's posted it all over the place. It's on Kiwi Farms. It's out there. And I don't want to get into it, but you heard Hussy. It's bigger than his. It's what Hussy said. And I have to assume that everything he said is true because, you know, he doesn't slander people, right? He doesn't defame people. He doesn't lie. Well, why would Gigi be jealous over a fictional tale? Something that never happened, never will happen. Anyway, good God, disgusting, dude. You're just fucking foul-ass sex pest. There's no reason to be this sexual about everything. And we have to give it up to Pistachio for platforming it, because of course she did. You know, diffies, cummies, fucking goats, and all that stuff. That's what she's all about now. Out there exploiting and abusing the passing of her partner to get people to try to leave her alone or leave Greg alone. It's gross. It's gross. As soon as if she keeps this up, I mean, I do have a backlog of her stuff. We're going to get into her because I think Hussy, if he doesn't chill out, I mean, I'm going to keep covering him. But this video is called Hussy Told Ryan to Leave Him Alone, then Lost It When He Did, from the channel Hello, You Suck. There's the link. Go sub them up. They're an archive channel. Let's go.
And people have been asking, so that's enough of that. People have been asking me what's going on with Ryan. Why did he block you and stuff? Whisper, thank you so much for the super sticker, honey. Good to see you, Bookie.
Honey,
thank you so much,
honey.
hon. People ask me, what happened? What did you do? What went on within the past 24 hours? Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so there were a couple of people, I don't know who they were, they came out of the woodwork in the comment section in my community tab that I posted yesterday. Well, what did you do? Why did he do it? Well, go ask him. I don't know. And at this point, it doesn't even matter. He just blocked me. I texted him when Sadie was sick and brought home from the vet. And I was nice enough to send him a text message. I'm really happy that Sadie is okay. That's what I did. That's where I'm at. Okay? That's where my heart is at. And that's what I said. And I have proof to show it. So there was no fighting. There was no grudges. There was no bitterness. There was no, pettiness. Nothing like that. Nothing.
Nothing. No
So
pettiness.
He blocked me. Good. Go F yourself. Then go.
Oh! Remember, this is some time ago. Probably earlier this summer, maybe late spring. I don't know when they had their falling out. But Ryan raised some money within Hussy's community. I mean, he made a mistake. We all live and learn. He raised money to buy a microphone. And then when he made his goal or whatever, he put some of his own money to buy a better microphone. And Hussy viewed that as a scam and called Ryan a grifter or something. You know, creating a $1,200 LOL suit GoFundMe and then opening a phone less than a week later, and then allegedly, and then deleting the video, and then going on panel with the person you raised the money to sue. That's not a grift. But goddamn, if you even imply that it is, he's going to call Maxwell for the 8,000th time.
F yourself. You came into our community, my community, Carrie's community. Okay.
Okay, so this was some time ago because Carrie was still around. Had no idea what kind of, absolutely how deep the depths of deprivation went.
You got gifted like it was Christmas. You probably got over $1,000 between gifts and cash. And you absolutely did nothing.
What do you do? And you know what? You know what, Hussy? I'm glad this is happening. I can say I'm glad that this is happening because when you were around in 2020 and all the times that you didn't stab me in the back, we helped you out. You got thousands of dollars from people. And now, see, everybody's not like you. You think that it was done maliciously because it's what you do. Not everybody's like you.
Nothing. You lied to me about helping me make my merch. You did absolutely nothing
Nope.
with that. And I was going to pay you for it. You lied about coming over here and us vlogging. You absolutely fucking lied about that. Pennsylvania fucking thing, you bullshitted and lied about all of that. You are not a man of your word. You took the gifts and stuff.
What's up,
Fine.
vigilante?
People gave it to you. That's fine. Let them give it to you. But you know what? If you only plan on streaming, and I was thinking about this yesterday, if you're planning on streaming only once a week after March because you're so busy with work, why the fuck do you need all of that shit?
Wow. Wow. One, calling somebody a liar when they didn't lie, when you just acknowledge that he has a job and he's busy, it would be defamation of character because you know he didn't lie. If you tell somebody, like the whole merch thing, Ryan was doing it for free. And I'll be goddamn if I offer to do something for somebody for free and they have a reaction like this. And they always throw in the old infamous, I was going to pay you. And he did, to be fair, sent Ryan $50, which he sent right back.
Why the fuck do you need a $300 camera or $300 microphone or $300 this or that or whatever? If you're
Why did you need a $500 cologne?
$100 camera or $300 microphone or $300 this or that or whatever, if you're only going to stream once a fucking week, you don't need that shit. And then to do damage control, you come in and then the day after, whatever, you're like, oh, whatever I get cash at, I'm going to donate. What did you get, $5? This is when shit went sour. After he got his gifts and he made new friends. That's it.
Nope.
That is it.
Nope.
I was not fighting with you. You wanted to talk to me. I called you, but then you decided to block me afterwards.
I can't imagine why.
Good luck on YouTube. But don't you ever...
Well, you told him prior to this video, I guess, that you told him to leave you alone. And then when he did, this is how you reacted.
I was not...
And by the way, your community wouldn't have had a negative thing to say or a thought about him had you not done this.
Fighting with you. You wanted to talk to me. I called you, but then you decided to block me afterwards. Good luck
Not at the
on
moment,
YouTube.
SARS.
But don't you ever fucking say that you did something for me. No, you came in here, you took advantage of my community and Carrie's community.
Uh-huh.
And now this.
You see how he does, right? You took advantage of my community and so-and-so's community, right? Carrie's. Because he wants Carrie, or whoever it may be, you can interchange that with anybody because that's how he works. He wants them to feel as mad as he does. It's manipulation. And nobody took advantage of anything. How are you taking advantage of something when people willingly give you money? Charlene gave you money. What'd you do? You took advantage of her. You did. You did it live. You deny it, but it's been confirmed, Mr. Slander and Defamation. You take advantage of everybody in your community. It's just an ATM for you.
So you just showed your ass. Again, there's going to be a handful of people say, oh, look, Hussy had a falling out with this person. No, Hussy ain't had no falling out. Hussy did not have no falling out.
What is this then? This isn't a falling out? Oh, no, it's just you doing what you do. Somebody got money, and you view it as it could have been yours.
People just showing who they are. They like to come in here for a month, show their ass, get all these gifts. I wasn't the one asking for nothing. That whole month, honey, he took over.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
He gained a lot of subs. He gained
And?
a lot of subs, and he made at least $1,000.
Okay, and?
And let me tell you something. If it wasn't for me and Carrie, nobody would watch him. No one.
If it weren't for me and the Negative Nation 6 years ago, nobody would have bailed you out or helped you out with everything. I could throw a lot of other people in there. If it weren't for us, a lot of the people now that are covering you wouldn't know who you were. You were a girl world death fat orbiter, saying the most disgusting things, being absolutely unhinged about Chantel. And then somehow I found you funny, and I made the big mistake of taking you under my bosom. And look how that turned out. Less than 3 years later, you're trying to bankrupt my family.
At all. You were getting like 250 people in your live streams. Where do you think those people came from?
I don't know.
And another thing, some old witch in the comment section was like,
Pretty much,
he got
Breeze.
uncomfortable with you hitting on him all the time. I wasn't the one hitting on him. The women were hitting on him, and I don't think he cared.
Well, they're
And
women.
let me tell you something, honey. There's a lot more that lady don't even know about what I made fun of and made it as a joke, as a thirst buckets. That was just, a fun thing. It was just to be funny. So there is more, okay? I'm not the one, honey. I ain't did shit.
You never do. You're always innocent.
So
as you sit here raging, having a disproportionate reaction to something, you're creating this in your head. Do you know that? You have to do that because there's a raging narcissist inside you who can't be wrong, can't be slighted, all this other stuff. I don't know if you have both mommy and daddy issues, but...
Stop it. Stop it!
You don't even know the half of it. I do. So I'm not the one.
Yeah, a lot of
him,
people
honey.
did, Daria.
There are other people. Maybe it got to his head. I don't think he's got hit on that much in his entire life. I really don't.
Okay, dude.
But
projection. What do you mean he's never got that much? He works. I introduced Hussy to a whole new audience. And I can say the same thing about you, sir. You came in. I would send people to your channel. You vacuumed up all the money you could get. And then a couple years later, I got with Clara. And you'd already stabbed me in the back by then. Or maybe, I can't remember what happened. There's big gaps in my history. And then you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to start vacuuming up the coins that you could when you found Maxwell. You need to go read your agreement.
I don't think he's got hit on that much in his entire life. I really don't. But I do not feel guilty about any of this because I was nothing but a good damn friend. You did nothing for me. You took from this community.
Well, to be fair, that's all you've done with anybody. Look, you got Ryan. This is how you treated him. But now you want to pretend, oh, it's all good, right? Straight dude and all that. You look how you treated Joy, how you treated Carrie. You won't speak on Charlene because she's left before and come back. So you're kind of gambling on her coming back, right? Right? And who else? Who else is there? Kyler, Unicorn Girl. What are we up to now? 5? So are you just befriending people, getting as much money and clout as you can, and then throwing them to the wolves? You leached off Carrie's community. You did. You wouldn't have had the viewers you had without her. And now she's got them back and they don't want to watch you except through other people. You're mad.
And he had the audacity to say,
that's right, Beth. Thank you.
Into creating your merch. And for what? 3 hours. You had to throw that in my face.
Rainbow.
But every fucking stream that you did, I promoted. Every single one.
I'm going to need you to stop doing anything for anybody. Yeah. I promoted you. Promoted your GoFundMes when your channel got canceled. Helped you out. So did Gigi, Belinda. So did Carrie. You have no allies left in the content creation community. Peanut, Pistachio, I mean, that's really where you belong, is on a panel of nothing but degenerates. GP. Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
I don't see other people doing it, your new friends that you're collabing with, not once. Not once.
Okay. Does Ryan
Zero.
still stream or not? I'll promote him. Hi, Patricia.
I'm gonna have another sip
That wasn't me. That was Patricia.
of my Gatorade. This is what happens, okay? That I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to promote anybody. I made my New Year's resolution. Remember? I said I'm not going to be going in people's chats with just a few people, okay? And that's it.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be promoting people.
You know, his audience should be upset with him, according to his doctrine. He comes into my chat. He goes into Gigi's chat. According to him, that's reason to hate somebody, right? What are you doing in my chat? Don't come into my chat. It's so bad. Why are you going to be here?
This is why. This is why.
Okay.
Who the only person that has been there for me is Carrie. The only one that has promoted me is Carrie.
Well, thank you for admitting that. So, should she be live screaming like you are at Ryan? Should she? And I saw a question come up. I'm the executor of the estate. And if something has to be enforced to collect monies that may be due to the estate, I'm responsible for that. And in some cases, when you sign an agreement with the settlement, just some, I'm not speaking for all, I'm not even speaking about mine, you are bound by an NDA. If you violate the NDA, you have to pay back the settlement and compensatory damages, and that would be lawyer fees. And in some cases, that could be really steep.
Throughout this whole entire YouTube thing.
Not to mention the constant threats being made.
In this year and a half that I've known her, hey Torby, in this year and a half that I've known her, she's done more for me than anybody else. And I just hope that I'm doing the same for her.
Oh my God, you're destroying your channel for her. I mean, I'm sure we're all thankful for that. Wow. I'm glad you admitted that Carrie helped you so much, bro. I'm glad you said she was your best friend and all this. And you couldn't even acknowledge that, you know, like, she didn't block somebody because she had a wrench, and you took that out on her because you're opportunistic. That was your reason. And you were just called a snake, and look at you now. Look at you now. Sexually harassing an 85-year-old man in a cab, drunk as piss on a Tuesday morning.
I don't know if I am, but that is what I do. I don't just take and run. That's not in me. That's not how I was raised.
Oh, bullshit. How are you raised then? Because it's still shitty.
I don't know what the fuck is going on either. I think he traded me in. He got what he wanted. He traded me in. And
Okay.
he tried to twist things and say, oh, I was the one avoiding him. I was the one doing this and that. No, it wasn't. No.
Well, but you're a histrionic liar. That's not defamation. I can sit here and point out so many lies. So, for what we've reviewed after this, I have no reason but to believe that's what happened. Remember the Ryan interview with Wody? Remember that? But now, the last time you mentioned him, you were kissing his ass, Ryan's. I don't care. And he was going to do your merch for free. MFW did the same thing to me. I did her merch for free, put the money out of my own pocket to print up her shitty t-shirts. And she was a see you next Tuesday about it the entire process. You two should panel up again together. I got a video with the two of them breaking up. I got to edit some stuff out. We'll get to that.
No, it wasn't.
Not today.
You know good and damn well. And the only reason why
I
he wanted
appreciate
to talk
that,
to me
Daria.
the other day before my pre-party show is because he thought I was going to drag his ass when I made that community tab. And that's when he had unsubscribed for me too. And he goes, "Oh, somebody told me they were watching. Somebody told me that you were hurt, so I called you." Oh, who told you? I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm not dropping any names, or maybe I should. Maybe I.
Well, you're going to anyway, dude. You did the same thing we just heard the other day when you helped somebody get a wheelchair, when they were loaned money for a wheelchair. You had no problem going up with Fallon and dragging them for piss. You drag everybody that doesn't bend to your will. It's disgusting. Let this be a lesson to everybody watching. If you want to watch him, watch him. If you want to gift him, gift him. Don't give him your number. He will DM you and try to weaponize you.
I should. Y'all want to get some names? I don't know. But I haven't seen you in here, honey.
Why don't you set a goal?
And that's fine. You can stay where you want.
Okay.
And I have a feeling you've been doing a lot more than just looking out for him.
Gatorade.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm not. This is something that I'm not going to do, because you have to learn from your mistakes. So whatever conversation that me and Ryan have had, I am not going to disclose. I'm not going to do.
Well, you did it to everybody else. Why don't you do that? Oh, that's right. He paneled up with Ella. He paneled up with an attractive woman instead of a angry, overweight, drunk old man. Imagine that. Imagine a straight dude wanting to panel up with a woman instead of you. Imagine that. And then imagine acting like this because of it.
Do that. I've done that in the past. I never am happy with myself after I do it. And now is the time that it's enough. I'm not going to say whatever we talked about. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that.
But you are that.
I don't want people to think that, because that is nasty.
So is that why you do it? Is that why you sell them? Because it's nasty? Or is it okay because your fee-fees are hurt? Dude, you don't even know you don't stand for anything. I'm surprised you at Tic Tac Cadillac still aren't like this. I'm going to tell you who your community should be. One, Fallon belongs right where she is because she supports a baby butcher. It should be you, AK, Tragic, MFW. Just throw Nova Online, Cyrax, and Chris Chan in there, and you got yourself a community.
And when AJ did it to Monica, I didn't like that. So I'm not going to go point fingers to AJ because she's a fucking gross bitch too.
Oh, this must have been after your fallout. Because the next video we got is if you weaponizing
her. Whatever. But yeah, shame on you. Shame on you. Because I thought you were better. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You're doing it now.
You started something for nothing. Ryan made it clear that his sobriety meant no drama. Maybe he should have told you, but look at you dragging him. Let it go. G-Man stream was hilarious. Wait. You started something for nothing. Ryan made it clear that his sobriety meant no drama. But he's in the drama community.
That doesn't mean it. No, shut up. Shut up. Be quiet. When he said no drama, he meant don't drag him, right? Like you're doing now. And if his sobriety is important, just because you're an old drunkard, doesn't mean you can just go out here and jeopardize other people's sobriety because your butt hurt.
Excuse me, but something out of nothing? No, this is not nothing.
Yes, it is.
This is really not nothing. If you look at what happened in the past 30 days, it's not nothing. He literally came into the drama community, into my community, wanting to come on panel all the time, then getting gifts, asking for gifts.
There it is. That's what it's about. It's just about money to you. It has nothing to do. You weren't betrayed. It's about money. You sit around finding stuff to get mad about because you're not loyal. Hussy not loyal. I mean, period. Oh, here, we got to give you this.
Or whatever, however he did it, which I'm not saying My point is, you didn't need it if you're not going to be a streamer.
You didn't need the microphone. So you don't need all the Apple products you have because you don't even use it properly. You film the screen. You fill your spittle, charcuterie board, chunk, layered screen with your phone. That's what you do.
You take all the gifts and you leave. So I feel used. Of course it's a thing. That's my feelings. So for someone...
So you feel used because of that? How do you think Carrie feels now? With your 40 live streams, making fun of everything about her. Everything. Everything. Jimmy! Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're 3 away from the goal. 3 away from the goal, don't you know? Guys, get some love in the chat for Jimmy. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. That's what I get for going out on a Tuesday morning and partying with a bunch of tadpoles. Anyway, thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate you.
Of course it's a thing. That's my feelings. So for someone to say that...
it's me!
You're making a big deal out of nothing. No, that's not true.
You are.
That's not true at all. And you know what? There are, not revisionist Ryan. No. There are people that did help him to buy the things, and they feel used. Did you ever think of that?
So here it is. It's all about buying things and money. It's always about money and buying things. Thank you. It's me.
No, it's not revisionist.
Gatorade with ice cubes, huh?
So, and he came into the community, and I'm over here promoting him and stuff like that, and people help him immediately. And then he does this. So this is a little bit of a reflection of me, too. Right? And let me tell you something. Someone sent me an email of exactly what was done, what he did. And let me tell you something. I'm not even going to talk about it. This person could talk about it whenever they want. But let me tell you something. You'll be surprised what it means on YouTube, what he did. I'm going to just leave it at that.
Okay. It don't mean any. It only means something if you... Dude, I'm going to tell you right now. I've told you this before when you brought up those 85-year-old videos of me. The only people that care... The only people that care are the people that you're trying to keep around. Because believe me, there's some of those people there belong there. There's some that are probably trapped in a vacuum that if they came over and watched some of us, they would want to be over here because we're not going to call them out. We're not going to be like, my goal's $800 and I'll give you private conversations. You know what I'm saying? Because they could just watch and not be a target.
Bucky, you confused, honey? I don't know. I feel like I'm coming across like very angry. I'm not that angry. I'm really not.
Yes, you are.
I mean, it's just another one that disappointed. You get kind of used to it.
If you are used to it, why are you having a reaction?
You get kind of used to it.
Why? What's the deal?
Yeah, it's over now. I made stuff. Yeah, rebuildable, Ryan. So, also about his dog, I just want to say this. There was someone, saying about, he said bitch to his dog and stuff like that. He's not good with Sadie and stuff. I disagree 100%. Hey, Kyla Boo.
See, that's honesty. Shallow thirst. That's honesty. Give me $800 and I will have $800.
I emailed you, hon. I disagree 100%. Okay? He takes exceptional care of his dog.
Are you sure?
So
you don't want to...
I'm just going to leave it at that. Please do not... I mean, if you want to accuse him of other things, that's...
If you want to accuse him of other things, that's fine. If other things are untrue, but God forbid the dog, right? Remember, you were platforming and entertaining anything from anyone, and you entertained a certain the guy looked like Curly with Down syndrome, And when my dog got crushed by a little dick enhancement truck, you allowed them to make fun of it. And I cried on stream, and I believe I did, because that was the same time a lot was happening. Now, men cry too. I love that dog. So why is it with Ryan? I'm very jealous. I want you to know that I am jealous of this. I'm jealous that you don't have the same admiration for me that you do Ryan, honey.
Fine, but as far as the way he takes care of Sadie, there's nothing. There's no questions about that. That dog is very well taken care of. Okay? So, that's that.
Yeah, it was real sad. It was real sad. I was at work, had a really good day at the shop. We made a lot of money. And I came home, and we couldn't find her. Neighbor brought her over, and that was the beginning of that. That was like, I was already bad, got worse after that. It was awful.
Yeah, we don't have it. I mean,
God damn it, I lost audio again.
Okay. So, that's that. Yeah, we don't have it. I mean, you want look at those cats that Shani had, and then look at Sadie. Sadie is fine, honey.
Why is Shani the bookmark, the example? Why is she the what do you call it? The gold standard of pieces of shit? I get it, but there's Cyrax is much worse. Chris Chan is much worse. But everybody, that's why like in the past years ago, people would be like, "Oh, you're acting like Shani." I'm like, you don't know anybody else in this world that has emotions. Like, that was supposed to be like, see, I feel like, I just don't understand that. Like, Michael Vick, maybe? She's no Michael Vick. Now, I can't say this because we're in the drama community. You're acting like Shani and Rev combined. Since that's what you understand.
And that's what I texted him. And I said, I'm glad Sadie is doing good. And I'm blocked. All right.
Oh, he's so hurt, guys. He's so hurt. Bless his heart. Well, I got upset because this guy who like threatened me before back in 2018 during a vulnerable time of my life. I mean, it's just how people are in this neck of the woods. They just, and on the internet, period. And he said some stuff and it made me mad. And it took me, I'm not over it. No. But I mean, it took me a while to be able to process it. In a year, again, I'm only speaking about my own experience. That's all I understand. When you lose everything in a year, everything, it's tough. And some people don't recover. I did, and I'm happy for it, And I got Buggy Boo. I got Buggy. Buggy's my dude. He's my dude. Took me a while to, when you lose one dog and then you have, I was never a big dog guy myself. So it took me a while to get used to him, and he sheds and all this other stuff, and he smells like a dog, and I don't care. I wake up, I got dog hair on me, I may smell like a dog. What am I doing? I'm unemployed. If I were employed, or maybe I am, I don't know. I wouldn't tell anybody on here. That's for goddamn sure. Damn. All right. So what we got coming up next is something from March of 2025. March of 2025. I don't know if we'll get through it. If we make the goal, we may make it through it. If we don't, I don't know. It depends. You know me. I just kind of do whatever I want. And this is from 2025. And as we all know, Hussy likes to make friends with people who are useful in some sense, right? That have a community and can help him serve his needs.
Let me call troubleshoot. Galloway, hello.
And this is when he starts weaponizing AJ. Now, I'm not here to drag AJ. I've reviewed AJ. Some people like her, some people don't. And far be it for me to sit here and be like, you sit there, the dirt. No, I'm not going to do that. People can just do whatever they want. But this happened to me at my lowest. Is people were like, oh, all we got to do is tell you the XYZ and you'll go out and say something about it and use your platform to speak about it. That's what we got here. He's getting ready to have her up on panel. I can't say whatever she's going through. I hope that, because, listen, I don't know what her habits are. I don't know anything about that because I haven't seen anything on screen. I haven't seen her drink. I haven't seen her smoke. And far be it for me to assume why anybody goes live for 12 hours. Shit, Greg goes live for 3 people for nearly a day and a half and does nothing but sleep and walk around in his dad's socks that are all dirty and shit-stained. So, let's take a look in the past. And the only reason we're doing this, I know I've been critical of him bringing up old stuff. Well, that's because I'm not there. He's gotten worse. And it's the same behavior. Let's go.
Of me, and you want me to put money in my cash register, you can send it to my Cash App and PayPal, and I will give you a special shout out, and you will make my haters mad. All right, hold on a minute. Let me. And also, I don't always get the notification, so if I don't know right away and give you a shout out, please say it in the chat, okay?
AJ contacted Hussy. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. And yes, I have a very, very troubled past with AJ. I gotta make it clear. I'm not. I'm not. That's not my content. I've covered it. I've said what I had to say. I'm not going to sit here and be bitter and drag her like Hussy brings up 10 different people every stream, right? I can do the same. Not my bag, baby.
Hi, Monica. How are you?
Hey, bad man. Hi, guys. Today I will not show myself. I'm a disaster.
Monica!
Listen.
Monica!
I said to you, and it's a fucking disaster for me.
How long is Ramadan?
1 month, man. And we just on 2 weeks. 2 weeks more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Where is AJ?
I don't know.
AJ, you got 20 seconds.
Move your ass, lady.
Move your ass, lady.
This is from Anna Nicole. Go sub her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were
So
going
how's it going?
Where's the link? Hold
It's up, lady. Up.
Hold on, I'll put it again.
Hi, Ida. Stop writing like this stuff because people they watching, lady.
Yes. By the way, I opened up the bacon mac and cheese sunflower
Pretty
seeds.
much, Breeze.
I thought it was going to be like the best. It doesn't even taste like bacon mac and cheese.
Of course not. I said to you, I stopped eating.
It tastes like ranch, like the other one. It's not.
Maybe
It's
they
not.
make a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, bad lady.
Hello, lady.
Yo, sorry.
Yo.
I was like, because I didn't keep an eye on the chat the whole time, so I didn't really. I know he said he was. Sorry, Hussy.
Yeah,
I
it's okay.
literally did not see it, and I kept clicking the pin thing, and it
Oh,
wasn't.
Denise,
like,
thank you very much.
But if I did have $1 for every person that did the enemy of my enemy shit to double team me and Clara, dogpile us, I'd have a stack of money back here about that high.
sorry.
Girl.
Hi guys. Hi. Hello.
Yeah, Gina, you are correct with this. It's
No, it was
1000% correct. Listen,
You're good,
it's
Breeze.
like the school for me. These people are ready, not jobs.
Oh, Hussy, you mind?
No, Andrea Marie, I'm not Muslim. My husband is.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
I'm Catholic. I'm Catholic. No. It's not for me. I'm sorry.
So you did
Hey, I'm not Muslim, and I fast. Hey, Monica, I'm gonna flex a little.
Right, Linda? What's
Okay,
up?
Remember
Okay,
you said-
flex. Make a
Remember,
flex.
all right, I fasted for 13 days, and I
Okay,
ate
and
1 egg, and then went
Okay.
another day. So in 2
Okay.
weeks, I ate an egg, and I'm sure there was a lot of like lime juice. Okay, and because I always like lime with my club soda.
That's a long
But,
time to fast.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. 13 days? Holy shit. I could barely
Like,
make it 3 hours.
I was really
see,
proud
again,
of
I make a
myself for
show.
that.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
sorry,
I
I just what?
So what are we gonna
Oh, Hussy.
do you see the chat again? I don't show myself, and I make a fucking show.
Monica, you
I'm
have
sorry.
pulled apart your gift from the audience because you
Thank
didn't
you
show up
very
with your
much
gorgeous
for your
face.
cooperation. No, I don't. No. I said to Hussy, no. Today I'm.
No, I'm
I'm a
not turning
fucking
on my
disaster.
camera either.
Yes,
I
her
feel
voice
wrong.
is great.
Today we have a different situation type deal. We have a very important fucking shit show.
Yeah, and you know what? Can I just say something? Like, because Hussy, you were saying something. I was getting fired up, man. I want to. Okay, for one, I want to thank my Conka for being there and
You're welcome,
seeing-
man.
she saw everything from the very get-go. Okay.
Yeah.
And Hussy is the one that I can say. Like, he has.
You will see this too.
Yeah,
And he will say, girl, it's fucking disaster. Like we said before, it's insanity.
Yeah.
They
And
attacking
he's-
everybody everywhere. It's not important. only
Yeah,
one
and
word you say towards them and they will go ballistic. What the fuck? I'm sorry.
Well, actually, it doesn't even have to be towards them. It's just towards anybody that they're underneath, and then it's like, oh, gotta do what they say, right? So
No.
So we're just going to be about AK. We're not going to talk about anybody.
No.
yeah, no, absolutely. Like it's
All
not.
right. So
yeah.
what do you want to talk about first?
So it would. I'll send you a link here in 1 second. And I'm gonna queue it up for you. Okay. So
does he even talk about AK anymore since their settlement? Since she, I mean, like, what was it, 50 grand? Something like that. I don't know how much she spent in her unsuccessful defense and then still acting worse than she ever was.
everything will be okay. I just want to say that Hussy, and I know that Monica, because we've talked about this extensively. Okay.
Yeah. And nobody give a fucking damn
Nobody
what was
does.
going on that time.
Except for
Nobody
Hussy.
give a shit what is going on now. Even we can
Hussy.
speak
Yeah,
now.
just Hussy.
This is insanity.
Well, normally when you don't give a shit, do you not talk about it? That's usually how it goes. Like, I don't give a shit about the news, so I don't watch it.
Yep.
Listen,
It
I don't
really
have
is.
them because she didn't attack my family directly. Because if she will try, I will be not so fucking cute lady because I don't give a shit who she thinks she is, okay?
You're talking
So
about
give me a break. Yes, I'm talking about AK.
All
Of
right.
course.
She was frightening me that she will make it this, she will make it that, but the more
Yeah, she did.
Wow,
she
really?
make it the more towards AJ and you and Gigi, okay? And AJ didn't do anything to her, nothing.
You don't have to. All you got to do is side glance at the Burger King that she's a simp for, and that's all it takes. I think it was just a short month ago or so. They were doing the most to get my attention, and I caught wind of what was really going on, and I just said no.
Even fucking one bad word. So
A for effort.
All right. So
Okay.
tell us what.
So
you
I
want-
just want to say you guys got a good guy here, is what I'm
Thank you.
saying.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ah!
Because Hussy's a standalone, and that's when you know. That's what I've learned in this space is
Maybe
that
you-
that's when you know that you can trust people.
I think at this point,
You know.
and I appreciate that very much. I think at this point, people know what I'm about, who I am,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
I think there's no.
Well, I'm glad that you.
I think there's no,
Sure
changing
do.
people's mind. Thank you.
Nope.
I just,
Nope.
I'm not perfect. I have done shit, but at the end of the day,
No.
I come online.
Definitely not
to
perfect. I know
do-
that. For
help and have fun with people. That's
Exactly.
to have fun with people. How long you been saying that? You've been saying it's all about fun. It's all jokes. It's this. It's that. It's everything but what it actually is. You justify it in your own mind, like that thing with the cab driver. I can't wait to hear your spin on that. I want to hear how you're a comedian, you're an entertainer, so sexual harassment is hilarious.
that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not looking
Yes.
up anybody's information when I stop the show. I'm not
Exactly.
looking. No one. Like I speak to AJ regularly.
Yes.
I don't even know her address. I like
No.
Well, I was just about to send it to you.
Hold on,
I was just
hold
about
on.
to send it.
I don't even ask for her information. I didn't.
No.
Like I don't.
You don't even ask for her information. How benevolent of you to not ask for her information. Why do you ask for people's information for? Why do you need it? Why do you need it? There's people in the past who would do online marketing and sell stuff and use that information to dox people, which is highly problematic and highly illegal.
I don't do those things.
At least
I
it's
Because
just
it's
civil.
unnecessary.
with good intentions, and it looks like Amber is perfect except she can't hold a urine.
Oh, Amber, I love Amber.
I come in here, I have good
Not
intentions.
bad,
I
bro.
end up in some stupid shit with AK, and I'm not gonna let her ruin
Garby.
my reputation or try.
No.
All right. Anyway,
I'm sorry, what?
and I'm not gonna let her ruin my reputation or try.
No.
All right.
No, you shouldn't let other people ruin your reputation because you're doing a good job yourself, my friend.
Anyway, let's start.
Okay. So, if we and Hussy,
Right,
I want
Tiffany?
to thank you. Monica and I want to thank you. I'm sure that I can speak for Monica with this. That we're very appreciative that somebody else is even trying to spread the word because it's been there for
Yes.
what, a year and a half,
Exactly.
and nobody really speaks on it.
I
And
don't know that everybody are afraid of her
I
or
don't
that.
know. But it's I'm gonna queue it up for you. Just give me
Okay.
1 second. I'll give you the link. Okay. So Monica, I'm sure that you could tell them like why this is so important to us. you
Yeah,
know?
it's important
What?
for sure because it's
You know what? This is what I recommend. Yes, they're problematic. Do it. File a report, which is what I did. You admit to stealing my identity? What am I going to do? Come on here and cry about it and expect some difference? Nobody watches them. Everybody makes fun of them. AK has been used by the same dude for years. Has caused her more problems she's willing to admit. It's not even a content issue. It's a matter of these people are criminal. File a report
like terrorist organization.
if it's that bad.
Oh,
Well,
and
and that nobody else like talks about it.
She said that I'm a terrorist or my behavior is like a terrorist.
Yes.
But when someone calls her a terrorist, didn't Fedora
Oh, I
say
know.
something like that? Oh, that was racist.
Oh, I know.
All right.
I was explained this
Incredible. All right.
over and over again. I was explaining to this that every woman is a little bit hairy, and it's not the fucking race.
Pretty much,
Girl,
visiting.
please give me a
Like,
break.
dude, like if you're talking about like, and I don't even want to go there, but they've made this like a point of contention. But it's like, dude, like if you have hypothyroidism, you have more of an issue with that too. Like it's not, and I'm not saying she
Yes.
has that. I'm just saying that I'm not even saying that I agree with anybody. I'm saying that it's a medical fact. So it's like it doesn't have to be centered on.
No, for me, it's a cry for crying, only to be the victim,
find the reason
in
to-
my opinion.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
silly.
no one even cares what she thinks anymore. She can call someone an animal, but you can't call her an animal. She can talk about someone's looks, but you can't talk about her look. Everything, if you repeat the same thing back to her, it's racism.
Exactly.
But if you say the same thing back to her, that's it. It's racist.
Yes.
You're wrong.
Well, you can't call me a Mick. All right, that's our word, right? Can't call me a kraut either. That's our word.
All right.
Listen,
Yep. All right, I got it, and it should have just sent.
Enjoy, Sky.
Okay.
Where are you
And
sending?
it's queued up. Oh, I sent it to your text messages, Hussy. Sorry. Do you want me to
Oh,
send it
I
to
don't. I
somewhere else?
can't do it that way. Can you
Okay.
just-
Where do you want me to send to your email or what?
yeah,
Can you just share it here?
it's correctly like this.
Hold on. Can you share it here?
I mean, I can if you want me to.
Yeah, that's the easiest way. I don't.
Oh, all right. Okay. I just figured it was your stream and you would, but I have no problem doing that. Just give me 1 second.
He's
What I
lazy.
would
Don't
say,
make him
Hussy,
work.
If you don't have a mind, I will put it this stream what AJ and me made it.
Yeah.
There is
long as
everything what he was taking.
Is I cannot show certain people, and I
Yes,
don't talk
yes.
about her.
Yeah.
That's why the full stream what we made it when we talking about this
It was
all
pretty
receipts,
precise.
Okay,
To my
yeah,
fellow
we can
krauts
deal with that
and
later.
Mix.
Okay.
Here, all right.
So we'll
Here,
put it
I'm gonna
this
I'm gonna
later.
present then. Okay. It's Hussy. It's been a minute. All right. Look, I haven't you always are asking me, when are you gonna stream again? When are you gonna stream? I'm like, I don't know.
I got to change headphones, guys. These Dre Beats, they're awesome. They smash your ears to your head. And about 2 hours, about all I can handle them. So I got to go over to these by Skull Candy. My $500 cologne, honey. Did you guys see the video, the introduction to the stream, the Dick's charcuterie boards? I need to make it. I need to make some more of those.
It's not that I don't want to. I do. It's just I don't know. All right. Can you guys see that?
All right, yeah. What is this now?
Okay. So, oh my gosh, I can't see it. Okay, that's bizarre.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's no.
Exactly,
Oh wait,
Anna.
no, wait.
That falls under the same realm of we're terrified for our lives like Hussy. Better go interact with the person, continue to say incendiary things. That's like when he said that he made that false accusation that Clara and I paid somebody to assault him. If I'm capable of that, why would you even continue to fuck with me? That's the general logic of society. If somebody is capable of something, you have no right to piss and moan and say you're afraid if you're going to continue to interact with them. Because then you have to question, maybe he's the problem, right?
Right. It actually. Wait. No. Now it was there and now it went away.
Maxwell's
Wow.
done.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh.
sharing it until you tell me, like, who is that?
Oh. Oh, okay. So no, this was the stream that I did after Monica and I finally spoke out with you. Okay.
Yes.
This was
What's up,
the
Wave?
one that I went over the receipts, but this is the AK spot. Okay.
Okay, this is just
So-
AK here.
Yes, this is the spot where we are, and there's only one screenshot, I think, for just this. Hold on before you play.
Thanks,
Let
Ruth.
me double check here. Okay. I just double checked. But let me triple check.
Yeah, he hasn't heard from Maxwell. He's not returning his calls. He's like, maybe he's out of the country and he can't get a cell signal. Yeah, they don't have cell towers all over the world. Maybe it's the fact that you call, according to you, you were contacting him daily. You'd come on here, harass women, tell everybody their schedule when they're alone, fail docs, make false police reports, false police calls, welfare checks, this, that, and everything in between. And then you're calling him. Maybe he finally said, you know what, you're more of a liability than anything. And you maybe connect these dots. You remember when I was doing all those streams telling you all what the implications and consequences are from his behavior and what the laws are and all that and so forth? I'm not saying I had anything to do with it. I'm not taking credit for anything, but just maybe other people heard it and went, oh, I'm being fucked by this goofball and he's threatening me. So,
But yes, okay. So this is Icy, right? And which is Hot Discord, right? AK.
It's AK.
And then we have
Narcissism,
because
just
Monica
visiting.
Monica noticed something. Monica
Cognitive
has a really good memory,
dissonance,
and so do
mental
I.
illness.
Nobody. No,
Okay. Yes. Yes. I
It's
understand. Yes.
what the hell?
By the way, before I forget, so when she was streaming yesterday and Jan was on, you know what they want me to show? You're never gonna
What?
believe this. They want me
What?
to show pictures of my nanny
What?
and my housekeeper.
Oh my.
That's a fair question. Because what do you do? What do you do? You show pictures of people's weddings. You show pictures of people's everything to make fun of them. Yeah, you do. You even shop around pictures of other people to ask weird questions. So why can't somebody ask you to prove something that you've claimed 100,000 times?
My gosh.
They said that it's a lie. And Ritalin,
Oh, I did hear that, Hussy. Oh my god.
Ritalin says,
Oh.
yeah.
Ritalin,
He's
that
making
sounds
it up
familiar.
So he can look wealthier than he is.
Oh no.
We can
I-
say, well,
Oh.
I can say, yeah. You explained this a million times. You was wealthy, okay?
Probably,
That's
Ghost.
it.
Yes, you were.
Listen, I'm not showing any fucking pictures.
No,
I
you're
can
not.
tell by the way that you carry yourself, Hussy.
Oh, come on, AJ. I mean, no, you know what? She has a point. We could tell by the way you conduct yourself, sir, that you had a nanny till you were 21. Now, see, that also brings into question. You had a nanny till you were 21. You weren't legally blind then. What type of person needs somebody to take care of them until they're 21 that doesn't go into a group home? Again, I have to question what's really going on here. Legally blind? I don't buy it.
I'm not showing any fucking pictures of my housekeeper. How dare you even ask that?
Right.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, why isn't his nanny's picture framed on the wall next to his mother? Honey, nobody's picture is framed on the wall besides my. Honey, nobody's picture is framed on the wall besides my mother.
Right.
So the woman, according to your words, had a side piece and said she wanted to be buried next to her au pair, the guy she was cheating with. These are the stories you've told, dude. You have her framed on the wall, but you don't even make sense. I mean, you really have some Norman Bates issues going on.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
Fuck
Yep.
off.
Weird,
You don't
Anna.
have to think that I had a nanny or whatever. it
And
is. I
these
don't
are the people that get mad
It's okay,
when
Anna, don't worry about it.
anything shared like about their family. Oh, that brings me
Pretty
to
much
my
messy.
point that I'd wanted to say. But yes, they are the first
And this
people that
is-
say
Yeah.
you came up
And when they're sitting there hiding behind AI filters, and I'm not saying that I've never used a filter or something, like I've used a filter, but what you see is what you get. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And
Jen,
so,
when you show us a picture,
you know,
when you show us a picture of all of your adult family, children, adults, and you do show
Family
us
members.
all the receipts, then you can ask for it, bitch.
Well, here's the deal, Hussy. Nobody has to show you pictures of non-combatants. You are doing a parody of your nanny. You brag about your wealth. You brag about your affluence. You brag about being an elitist. You're on welfare. You get Social Security disability income. You do not pay $5,000 a month for your apartment. You don't pay it. Right? That's over $60,000 a year. 60,000. 2 years in your apartment can buy you a 3-bedroom house in the town I live in. And it's not that bad. Somebody did get stabbed the other night at an apartment complex, but it was a domestic dispute. Right? You can walk around here and not get robbed. You can take a cab and not get harassed by some drunkard. Maybe.
right?
She
And
don't
like,
even show it herself on the stream. What the hell is this?
All right, let's watch something.
And she is
Yeah.
attacking everybody on their looks, this and that.
oh, shit, I lost.
All right, let me
Yes,
play.
yes.
What is the next part, guys? What's the next part?
is married to keywords. I will not read this.
And has young
I guess they're another reviewception. They're reviewing AJ, reviewing me. Anyway.
children. Oh. What are you insinuating? Huh?
Wrong.
I thought you didn't know me.
I'm concerned for her kids based on what.
Hey, Hussy, can you do me one favor? I'm sorry because we totally messed that up for you. Do you mind backing it up like 15 seconds? That's it. Just so I can read the statement and everybody can hear it. And that's why I appreciate this so much, is because this has not gotten out there.
Speaking of India, where is, oh, you probably meant Indiana, but where is my buddy Kanishk?
Do you do? What I want to say, this shit show, I'm a victim. They harassing me. They will pay for me. No, you make it too much damage, too much bad stuff on the internet. Like I was saying this before, it's not excuse that you will say, oh, I was joking. No, you will be responsible for your words and for your deed. Okay? And I'm sorry, you are not a child. And many people, many times said to you, AK, stop. It's going too far. But people from
visiting.
around you, they didn't care and they don't care. And you have.
He always says it's a $1 million apartment. Okay. I don't know if that's $1,000 per square inch, but I highly doubt an apartment like that goes for $1 million. I've seen the apartments that go for $2 or $3 million, and they're much bigger, much nicer. You know, I've seen his kitchen. It's basically 50 square feet. Yeah. And his big ass can't even turn around in there when the oven door's open.
Going too far. But people from around you, they didn't care and they don't care. And you have the balls and fucking nerve to say, I didn't do anything. They harassing me. What you was
I'm
doing,
sorry. I'm bad lady.
this is fucking harassing. Okay?
Well, I'm just not sure if the chat heard her actually say pedo. She said pedo. She wrote it P 3 D O. That's
Yeah.
how she wrote it.
Yeah,
And
and
then
she
she
mask
followed it
like
up.
this that
Yes.
it will not pick up by system. Yeah. Well, please
yes,
give me a
and
break.
yes, and it was also in the same post that she was talking about GGN, and I was the latter half of the post.
I mean, yeah,
And-
she does call people that.
Yeah,
This was over what? This is before you sued her, I think, because you I don't think you've breathed her name. That's what I'm telling you. You need to go read your agreement.
yes, she does. She always says that she doesn't, and then it's like, but you did. And with the sentiment,
No.
and also I had heard something very interesting. I don't even know if I want to, because it's like, but it doesn't seem to matter if you say things with logic or reason or anything like that. It's almost like, you know how like you don't want to like show your cards. There's been a year and a half that I haven't really said anything, right?
Exactly.
About this addressing the situation, right? Which was the most dire. And so Hussy is not in the wrong to think that this was a problem. It's a problem.
Yes, it
It's
is.
a
but
big
he's a problem too.
Because everybody who she think that she she can silence that.
That's what she wants to do. Yes.
Yeah.
And she wants to do
let
it with David too. What the fuck? David has the right to speak on the internet. What are you fucking talking about?
You know,
Okay, yeah, you're right. He does, and everybody has the right to criticize him, just like Monica, especially like Fallon, which I'm gonna get around to one of her streams too. If you'll chill out for a day, but you give us too much milk, I'm over. You've created a whole cottage industry. People are paying their bills because of your nonsense.
what's really odd, when right before everything fell out with her,
Frizzy
okay,
ass hair.
I've never I don't know, I don't think I did. Monica, you can remind me if I went back that far, but I'm not sure if I did. Maybe I did
No.
once. But she had said because you know, me and her both had kind of come from, I guess I found this out later, but
Oh my gosh,
me
Anna.
and her had both kind of come from like the Peanut community, and I always liked Peanut, you know, and
Do you talk to her?
did I like Peanut?
No, I said, or do you guys not talk?
Oh no, she came in your chat like what, a few weeks
Yeah.
ago, like when Monica and I finally spoke out. She made sure that she went to check that out.
Okay, so in regard to Hussy paneling up with Carrie and Michael when he was drunk, he was crying about his mom and dad and his first YouTube channel, showing photos. It was a sad situation. Yikes. Yikes. So basically what he did was came out and said, this is what's wrong with me, and this is why I treat everybody like garbage.
Or do you guys not talk?
Oh no, she came in your chat like
Bruh.
what, a few weeks
Yeah.
ago, like when Monica and I finally spoke out. She made
Mhm.
sure that she went to check that I wasn't blocked and stuff, you
Oh
know.
yes.
Yeah. No. I actually really like her. I find her very relatable. I really like her. I like her voice. I know everybody gives her. I've always liked her.
Oh,
Okay,
how
I was
things
with
have
her the longest,
changed.
okay, whatever. But apparently, I found out that we both came from that area. I didn't know
Okay,
that.
Vicky, have a good day.
What? Oh, you're talking to Sophia?
No,
Oh.
to Vicky.
Oh, to Vic.
I'm talking to Vicky because she's going.
Oh, it was you.
Oh,
Okay,
Vicky, you're
okay,
leaving? I'm sorry.
Okay,
Have a
That's
great
fine.
day, sweetheart.
okay. So
Well, Pistachio, aka Peanut, has become very desperate and cringy. She's cringe maxing. She's been hanging around with that Greg goofball too long, but I honestly think this is just who she's been this entire time.
like
So-
what? I'm sorry, Hussy.
No, this
Okay.
like we
vultures,
will
that's
say,
funny.
it's that she is going around try to destroy everybody.
Yeah,
And
she had a
I
really
cannot
big thing.
understand this.
Yeah, like
She have a
It's-
problem with everybody, and
Yes.
this is interesting.
it's like
because what I want to say,
like a
again,
whisper
sorry.
trigger. It's like a whisper trigger. Like you don't have to do anything.
No,
It's
you don't.
like- it's just
She's
like,
just a nasty
boom,
Because
person.
you are.
You know what I mean?
Because you
it's-
are around the fucking hair area. What?
Yes,
lazy.
yes. And Monica,
a
you
deep breath.
know, you
You
know
know,
because
what I want to say. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
We put it people in danger, but she say I didn't know. And you
Yep.
and what the most
Yep.
interesting situation is you deserve this. It's your doing. What?
You deserve this. Is that AK's justification for the criminal shit they do? Okay.
Are you
Yes.
fucking kidding me? This words
correct.
she says. It's your own doing. I'm sorry.
And
If you
like,
have some
turning it
problem,
around now.
don't attack
She's-
people
sorry, Mom.
outside of the fucking internet, okay? And
Well-
I don't know, she think that she's bozo, that she's somebody. I'm sorry, it's not working like this. If you're
Well,
speaking, I will say this on our stream too. If you're speaking illy and negative always, all the time, I said this when we were talking on
You're right.
stream.
You're right.
It's insane. Listen, you can have a problems with some people, but she have a problems with everybody.
She looks for problems with everyone, even if
Yes.
she doesn't.
Listen,
know the
somebody
person.
is not agree
Yes.
with her, and she is.
Sounds familiar, Hussy.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say. It's not
I-
normal. I'm sorry.
I
She's
don't
grown
even
up
like to get
herself.
into this. Like Monica, I just have to like I don't even like to get into this because I don't like it when people do this to me. They've done it to me for a year and a half. And Hussy's had to deal with this for way longer and
Yeah,
way like I mean I've dealt with direct accusations, okay?
yeah.
But Hussy's had to deal with it like relentlessly, okay? So
I wonder
I
why.
get it. And me and Monica are, for one, I'm just gonna say this as a little side note. Me and Monica are very grateful that God woke us up and let us see the light.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
what he did.
we are lucky, and
Yeah.
I'm very grateful. Like we say,
What's with the chat?
I was because
Keeps
I,
disconnecting.
from my side or with Hussy,
Yeah,
because
we didn't
people
hear
they put it some stuff,
Yeah.
you know, and we was not I was not fact checking. I was attacking Hussy, but
Yes.
after when we go out, and I saw a much bigger.
Thank you,
view of
Cash App
this,
person.
I
Yes.
come.
You rock.
and
Thank
I
you
say,
so
"I'm
much.
sorry,"
Very generous.
because I was unaware.
Thank you.
What the fuck is going on exactly? How these people around they blackmailing this?
What's
man,
up, Gypsy?
Okay,
Yeah.
and
They-
Hussy, yeah, we was have a discussion, and I say I'm sorry, and he
I
give it to me
too.
with hands, okay.
Yep.
But like he said before,
It was bad. You
I was,
like, Monica,
I was,
you know how I
was
said you have to
part of
vet.
this fucking, you know,
Yeah,
stirring the pot towards
Yes.
towards Hussy.
You know
It
what
feels
those things to
terrible.
me, and it's just shocking that
It
the fact
is.
that, you know, the sex predator poster, and
Yeah.
all this predator talk that I have been dealing with in the AK.
Yeah,
Bruh.
and she called.
Hold on, let me finish. The
Mm,
fact
I'm
that
sorry.
it's okay. The fact that Jan admits that that's slander and defamation
Uh huh.
because David said the only predator is you. So the one time he called her that, he says I'm not. She says I'm not going to tolerate that. That's slander and defamation.
Oh,
But
Okay.
but she can repeat this over and over.
AK? What about AK? The entire 2 years
Right.
what she's been doing.
Exactly.
That's not actionable then, Jan.
Oh my God! What do Jan and AK have to do with each other? Are they buddies? Were they doing this together? Was this a coordinated effort? He always does this. He equates people, and maybe he's not this time, but he always equates people to other people that have nothing to do with the situation at hand.
And
Well-
this is why you don't make
Bruh.
sense. This is why you're not well, lady.
And you know what's interesting, Hussy, is that
And if she's not going to tolerate it, what makes her or her community or anybody in the bodega thinks I will? What?
right,
Oh, okay, I get what you're doing. You have to be the victim somehow because AJ's up here. She's been the victim of something. So you have to be the victim. You have to be the bigger victim. It's the victim Olympics.
right.
It's not
And
going to happen. And then David said that, the predator thing, and AK was like, oh, yeah, you really need to do something about David. But AK.
yes, I
that's why-
heard that.
That's why I'm.
Boo.
Yeah, like I don't
Well,
get it.
She said Hussy needs
Right,
a
Ninja
restraining
Cat?
order.
What?
What's up,
AK,
I
Steve?
know.
You had 2 fucking years to get a restraining order. You called my
Yep.
police department so many fucking times. You have the money to come to New York and get it if need to travel.
Yeah.
Why didn't you get
Right.
it? Because you don't deserve it.
Okay, so what it?
no one-
I'm
That sound like Dale Gribble. Hank, it's the Chinese, Hank.
sorry. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Hussy,
You know, you can have a fucking
Hussy.
enough of this shit.
What
why-
it boils down to, they always want to say this. Like,
Because
if
of
you
you
actually
doing,
think that
that's why
somebody's a
people-
problem, well, if they think that somebody's an actual problem, okay,
Yeah.
and you want to deal with those repercussions,
Well, hold on.
That's
Oh,
why
I got a clip for you on Twitter, Hussy. All right. Okay, babe. Thank you,
Okay.
Amber.
thank you,
Bedro.
Amber. Hey, Amber, I messaged you. I don't know if you messaged me back. I've been looking.
Another
but-
situation, what I want to say, she make it this poster towards you, Hussy. No, I
Oh
didn't
my
make
God.
it. I posted. Yeah, lady, I was explain this.
But
It doesn't
yes.
matter that you didn't make it this. You posted this.
Well,
Let me
and
tell you
she,
something.
And proudly she put it again and again on her fucking stream.
Listen,
This is
I have
another-
a clip. I have a clip.
It wasn't
and
me,
we have
it
as
was
evidence. I don't know if
Rusty.
you heard it or not, but I have.
Hi, John
Submitted.
Redcorn.
There is a clip of her saying about the poster that we even guessed the address.
I know, I've heard it. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
what does
Yep.
that mean? What does
I
that
just
mean?
guessed
I
in
just
New
guessed
York
the
City.
address. How
New
did
York-
you
New York
fucking
City,
guess
okay.
my address?
You can fucking guess my ass, okay?
Okay, that means not only did you look up the address because
That's
nobody
okay,
can guess
Amber.
an address, you were part of making that poster.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Oh, this I don't know whatever the fuck this bitch's name was made it, and they were gonna
It was
apologize."
Mars.
And,
I
yeah,
actually like
and they were
Mars.
gonna I don't know.
Oh, is this what got her sued? Was making a poster and pedo jacketing people? Well, yeah, of course you're gonna get sued over that. But obviously they haven't learned anything because I mean, you think that the things that have been conducted, the gay-ups, are criminal. I don't know what they're trying to do. I really don't. I really don't.
who Mars is. I don't give a fuck who Mars is. I don't even know if that's a real person. But apparently, they wanted to apologize to me,
Yes.
and she said, "No, don't." Oh, really?
Oh, you told her not to. Because actually, Hussy, in your chat
So,
might
I'm
get
sorry,
really
AJ,
mad
I
at me,
want to
but
finish my thoughts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I actually like Mars.
Hold on, AJ, let her finish.
With the post,
Ah,
it was
damn.
one. Okay,
It's a bunch
we
of
have
Gregs.
this on the view. Okay, we don't talking about that what she was talking because probably she forgot what she was talking. And now we have a that she calls AJ's husband a fucking pedo. Do you fucking kidding me?
Straight out.
Don't do anything. And this is interesting. I will say to AJ, I dare her that she will reacting to this fucking stream what we done. Why she don't reacting? Because there is a fucking true and proof.
Yeah,
What
it's,
she
it's
reacting,
right there.
how they acting.
So let me get this straight, Hussy. You do everything that is a contention now. Back then, you knew it. The same shit that Queen of Karma is going around parroting. The same shit that Peanut, Camis and Jeffries, smoke another menthol.
Why she don't reacting? Because there is a fucking true and proof.
Yeah,
What
it's,
she
it's
reacting,
right there.
how they acting. They are fucking.
No, she really. What's your current Twitter, Hussy? And this is what you mean? What's my current Twitter, bitch? You know it. You know it.
Wait, who said that? I'm looking.
It's Hussy.
He calls you. He
Hussy.
calls you.
Oh,
Amber, I'll message. Hold on, let me message Amber.
Amber, I'll message you. It's all right, Hussy.
Okay, Amber, I'm
Alright,
sorry, I
I
will
got
not
it.
message you. I don't use it X, okay?
Amber, we message each other all the time. What the hell you drinking?
Here, I got it.
Okay, I just said hello to you. Thank you, David. Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
that's
David.
the
All
thing.
right.
He can't, Monica, she's not supposed to talk about my witnesses. That's why she's not going to react to it, although she's already been
no,
defaulted.
but she was talking about
Oh,
Oh,
my
I
God.
know. I know that.
Oh
She
yeah.
was talking about that. It was after we make it the stream. She was started talking about AJ. She didn't say any words about me because if you will fucking start it with me, lady, I have fucking enough of you.
She's so full.
I have a fucking enough of you.
She's so full
Listen,
of shit. She wants to
she
sue everybody
is-
in different countries, put them in jail in different countries, and a lot of these people are
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah,
try
blah.
me.
But
Fucking try me.
the easiest was getting a restraining order against me, so she says, right? She didn't do it because you can't get one. You have no
No.
fucking case.
She.
Well, I mean, at this point, Kenny, not AK, because they've. We won't even get into that. You just. I'm sure it'll be public record one day. People just keep doing what they're doing. But anyway, what you've done to women that have been in your community, absolutely. I mean, they can at least file for it. Because your harassment and intimidation and coercion has went next level.
She's in no
She
position
says
to do that.
No. And she says, oh, how dare I call her father an elderly man?
Oh, give me a
He's
break.
not
with that.
elderly man, and it doesn't. Shut
Oh,
the
sure,
fuck
man.
up, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to say anything else. That it's a fucking.
Is anybody else catching that they are bitching about other people bitching about the things that they do? It's wild. Like everybody has to be a victim. Nobody could be the perpetrator. Nobody's to blame. Everybody's the victim. It's stupid.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to say anything else. That it's a fucking not normal. And I say this, if you want to, guys, you can go and check AJ's and my stream when we make it on her channel. And I said, I wonder that these people will acting like this in the real life. Oh, I will dox you. Listen,
And Monica,
and
just let
she
it.
was-
No, because well, not everybody, but the people you're speaking of, this is their life. This is all they do.
saying that
Thank you.
doxing and attacking, harassing, it's not illegal.
Yes,
fucking
I know.
insane.
I know. It's
But only
insane
when
because people are like, well,
they
you put it
start
out
to
there.
Get
you know?
together. I'm sorry. The
Yep.
people start to get together and start to talking about what she is doing and all the group of fucking insanity. This is interesting.
Yeah, Hussy does. Tragic does. There's a whole bunch of it. Greg. Birds of a feather, baby.
Interesting. Now people they start to pay attention that she's not so holy person like she paint herself. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
There is
Well,
no
I've
dignity
seen,
in
I've seen
this.
her talking
I'm
points
sorry.
change a bit.
Don't play victim
You know what I
if
mean?
you make a bad stuff towards others. I'm sorry.
Oh, can we hear Monica say that again? Because I think Hussy needs to hear this.
Change a bit.
Don't play victim
what I
if
mean?
you make a bad stuff towards others. I'm sorry.
Don't play a victim if you make bad stuff towards others. You understand, Kenny?
But it's my opinion.
Well, that's if you're guilty. Here were the 2 points that I wanted to make. Was this
my
is
gosh.
why I had.
There
I
are
mean, I was
points to
always
this
taught that
stream?
2 wrongs don't make a right, and they don't. But it hit me like a ton of bricks recently. Like I understood it on another
Yeah.
level that I had never understood it as. And I said to Monica, because Monica and I talk, Monica, we could probably count on our hands how many times we haven't talked in the past almost 2 years, right? So
yeah, but
yeah,
we
talk all the time.
when you say this, Hussy, and you will see this in AJ too, when she finally spoke, what these people done to her family, not directly maybe towards AJ, but to her family, then you will see that she was, at least she will start to breathing, because
oh my gosh,
really
yes.
with you. The people, they don't take a responsibility for this, what they're doing. I'm
No,
sorry,
it's
but
a pain to them, but it's not a pain to
you
other
need to take
people.
responsibility for this, what you're talking, what you.
Monica's speaking sense, but Hussy doesn't apply it to his community. They can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. It's all comedy. It's all funny, right? As long as they think it's funny, it's okay. And this is just a comparison. This is just hyperbole. But you know that there are people who find committing violent acts funny. That doesn't make it right. There are people that find all kinds of crimes funny. It doesn't make it right.
Doing, okay?
Yeah.
Not like
Calling people predator is not slander and defamation.
When there's
oh my God, get over it, dude. You've been riding this predator thing for years. You've sued. You've done the most. This is why I tell you, you're not going to sue anybody. You're not. You're not. Because at this point, there's a whole group of people ready to crowdfund something just to get it out on public record. Everything that you said, done, your finances that you cry about, your psychological trauma that you cry about. And then when you lose, then you get stuck with a huge bill. But it's going to take crowdfunding because nobody wants to lose that much money.
There's nuance, darling. Okay,
Yes.
right? So there's when you are pushing a narrative over and over and over again, and then you're saying that word, predator, like, okay, then
A sex predator. The
yes,
poster said
like,
sex predator.
right.
I was
so
charged.
Exactly.
But if you're out there labeling somebody a predator without just cause, and you indeed are the perpetrator,
Yes.
And that doesn't even have to. That didn't even have to exist, Hussy, for the intent to not be there. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Like that didn't even. You didn't even need like. I mean, I don't mean physical evidence, but you didn't need even like a screenshot of something.
what if you have
Oh, you know
physical
what she
evidence?
says? She says that me and Gigi are trying to get her hurt.
I know.
Why?
I
Why are
know.
we doing that? Trying to.
Wow, this was before you fell out with everybody. You really like shit the bed with everybody, didn't you? I mean, you can't. How come you can't keep a friend, dude? I mean, everybody's your friends, right? You have lost the gaining ground. I forgot about him. You've lost Carrie. You've lost Kyler. You've lost AJ, Unicorn Girl. All these people. Why did you take them in and then lose them so quick? Is it because they may have served a purpose for you? Huh? I'm listening to reason. What's up, Rank?
To get you hurt. Did we make a sex predator poster of you?
I know.
Probably not.
Insulting almost at this point.
Taking legal action is not getting someone hurt.
Yeah,
This is
no.
what these people did. They make no sense. And then
No.
Jan goes up and says, calling someone a predator or slander, but she doesn't understand why I'm suing her then.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because what's good for the goose is not good for the gander in their world. So it's like
Oh
they
my
want to
God.
say freedom of speech, this. Okay, I am all for that, right?
Right, just
But here
visiting?
you
Yeah.
have like people like there are already laws and there are already things set in place to deal with this type of thing, right?
I know.
And that's exactly
I know.
what you are doing. You're doing it exactly the way you're
Yeah,
supposed
and like I
to
said
do it.
this
I know.
before. It's not only Gigi and not only Hussy, but like I say, you see, AJ was the victim of these actions. Yeah, other people too.
Let me tell you
And
something.
it's not funny,
Let me
guys.
tell you something,
and Gigi,
brother.
They represent not only themselves but other people.
There
They
is-
was harassed
Oh
and
my
fighting
God.
and making lots of stuff.
Monica.
Yes.
That's why I
Shush.
say I will support
Holy
Hussy
fart
1000%.
knocker.
What he need to do it. I'm sorry, I will not come to America, but I can be on a Zoom and I will be in a heartbeat. Okay.
Yeah, and I know that people probably have a lot of questions for Monica, like, well, why was it okay then? That is a very valid question.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
don't
what?
for-
I'm
heartbeat. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
and
dissociating.
I know that people probably have a lot of questions for Monica. Like, well, why was it okay then? That is a very valid question.
Yeah.
No, that's a valid question, Hussy. Why is it okay? Why is everything you do okay? I understand why you were so emboldened. I understand. And it must suck to punch down on people, try to take advantage of their vulnerable situations. And this goes for a lot of people. And then suddenly your entire house of cards starts collapsing. The people that you were punching down on have made strides in life and are in a better position than they've ever been in. And you no longer have a weakness to attack. It must suck, because how did you go from everybody being on your side and assisting you and trying to bankrupt people to being the butt of every joke and stream every day?
I don't know, because of the way that things were presented to us, and this is why this has taught me such
Well, that
a
chat
valuable
is
lesson,
fucked.
because
Yeah.
I hate hypocrisy.
Check yourself.
okay?
Check yourself, and that.
Yeah, and it's like Monica and I have looked that, yes, check yourself. Yes. And that's what I wanted to tell everybody. If you are going to go around and spread, prop up, whatever, some
Yeah,
idea that could be damaging to somebody, because go look up the
Exactly.
5 things that are actionable
yeah, I
in a
know.
court of law. Okay, when it
Exactly.
comes to stating something.
And
about
this is what is
something,
going on with
Preaching to the
Jesse
prior,
and
honey.
Gigi, and what was done to you, AJ, too.
Yes.
It's actionable. Hello, lady.
It
Hello.
is. There's a difference between hurt feces and an actionable thing in a court of law.
Exactly.
And this is the thing that is
Hear that,
driving me
Hussy?
crazy, because
That's
it's
why
like,
I will.
but at the same time, though, I want to know, like, this is my, if anything that I've learned, what me and Monica, I think, because we've talked about this extensively.
Million times, yeah.
Yeah. If you are going to speak out, you know how many times I've heard
Yes,
that I've said
screenshot.
terrible,
So at the
heinous,
beginning of the
terrible
stream.
things. I mean, I never see any screenshots of them.
Yeah.
But
And proof, but bullshit talking. Listen,
but
it's
but yeah, but
accountable.
if you're gonna be an audience member, right, Monica? Like
Yeah.
because you kind of rely on, and I'm not saying that everybody doesn't have their own responsibility. You do.
Yeah,
You
but
have extreme
AJ, after
accountability.
this old stuff, now people need to learn themselves.
Exactly.
Don't
Like
trust.
you
Check
cannot
yourself.
go listen at least. Like, okay, go
Every
hate
side.
watch somebody then. Like, if that's what they call it, go hate watch somebody then. At
Exactly.
least go hear what their side is, because you are relying
Because,
on
yeah,
one
because
side.
it's in the middle.
I won't
It
defend
is.
myself.
That's-
People
that's
go
what my
fuck
husband
themselves.
always
Not
says.
all the
Let me
time.
also
Not
say
every time. Not every time. It's for two sides. I mean, if people will take the two sides, they will find the truth.
Yes.
Who say the truth? I mean this.
Wow, really? Really? So how much truth? I mean, I know this is a year and a half ago. Whatever, I don't really give a crap. But how much truth needs to be spoken for individuals in that community to go, hey, and I'm not saying to like turn your back on him and take your money elsewhere. If you do, bring it here. But if just to go, hey, we like you, because you obviously like him to the point where you're enabling him. Maybe you could be like, hey, being a little extra. Maybe dial it back. People used to do that with me, and for granted, I didn't. Had to learn on my own, right? But that's a big part of his problem is his audience. His audience enables him and justifies everything that he does to a detrimental degree.
Jan says she's justified when she calls me a predator.
Chanel.
Right? Because I argue with so many people. I've had fights with so many people.
Well, geez, that sounds like a kind of weak.
Why?
Jan, let's talk about all the people that you fought with.
What the fuck does Jan have to do with AK? You just said 30 minutes ago, you, sir, said we're not going to talk about anybody else. We're only talking about AK. And you have brought up Jan 3 times like she's supposed to listen to you and go, oh, he's got a point. I better go and do this. That, what you're doing is what I like to call the cow defense.
Right.
Let's talk about how you have no
Dumbass.
friends. Let's talk about how nobody comes to your live stream for reasons. And let's talk about you attacking random, innocent people that have done nothing to you, said nothing to you. At least in my situation, there are people that I was going back and forth with that have said things about me, and I reacted to them. But when you go into other people's comment sections, when they are on my panel, and harass them and bully them, that is not predatory behavior, Jan?
You just described, I'm not saying it's predatory. I'm not going to say that. You just described what you do weekly. Going into chats, I've got about 10 screenshots of you coming here. You go to chats, you harass people. You go on panels to harass people. You have slandered and lied about so many people. I don't give a shit because you're not a credible person. You have no credibility. Not that you did before, but this was a year and a half ago, so you were still getting them views, weren't you? That make you better than everybody else because views on YouTube define who you are in the real world, right?
Right.
Right. Talk about your behavior.
Exactly.
Just talk about your behavior.
Exactly.
And all the people.
No. Let's talk about Jan, even though you said you were going to talk about her. But let's talk about Jan. And by the way, Pistachio, he just described your behavior and his own. He said it. And what he said was a description. I'm not agreeing with the label that they're using.
Right.
Right. Talk about your behavior.
Exactly.
Just talk about your behavior.
Let's talk about your behavior.
And all the people that you have, you're on stream saying you're going to call this one's parent, this one's job.
Oh yeah, they was calling.
Wow, really? And what, flash forward less than a year, or you called AJ's husband's work. You are everything you hate, dude. You're everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And exactly, David. AK is probably using the dumb bitch. And you are so stupid, Jan. You're 70 years old, 80 years old, and now you're going to be in the middle of a fucking lawsuit because you don't know how to keep your big fat mouth shut. Look at.
I'm going to take that as a threat, too, even though it was a year and a half ago. It doesn't matter. You and your fucking lol suits. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you for doing what I do. Cry bully.
Your behavior. Okay?
And the whole thing about Hussy, you bring up a good point when you're saying that, like, if you look at the other to say that, well, that's my opinion of it. That's the way I take it. That's the way I see it. Okay. But that's not how laws are written. When you are, and this is the other thing that hit me really hard. So it was like, the two wrongs don't make a right thing, because if you are going
You can have an opinion, but don't fucking agitate people and go on their real fucking
you don't
life.
have to break the
And
law
accuse
by
them
doing
about some
it.
fucking
You can
shit.
have an
I'm sorry.
opinion. Yeah, like
God damn it.
Like, so the two wrongs don't make a right thing,
Hi,
right?
Angie.
Like it hit me so hard. Monica was there when I had that like revelation, and I've been taught that my whole life, but it just hit me in a different way because I realized that no matter what you did in this area, I mean, if we're gonna be honest, this was the drama area. What's drama?
Okay.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be back and forth, covering each other, blah, blah, blah. But people like Hussy, people like AK and that community, they take it too far. They're into life ruination. And it just so happens that you keep, like they say, you keep poking the bull, you're going to get the horns. Their life ruination is ruining their lives. It's a process.
It's not
Right?
given to
No.
the right to
No,
enter
but
on the real
Monica,
life.
you know,
and the
because you
people.
know what I said about that. You know that I said, oh my gosh, you could keep going back. You will never find the nexus. You will never find the nucleus. You will never find the spark that caused all of it, because somebody can always take it one step back farther and say, so this person could go, well, you said this one thing, it rubbed me the wrong way, so that's what caused me to do this. Like trying to find the
Yes, that is how it works.
Like I said before,
how it
one
happened.
time, okay, but it's going and going
Exactly,
and going.
Cindy.
But that's my point. But that's
It's
my
a
point, is that when you overstep the line, okay, yeah, we can sit there and we can, if you want to do tit for tat and go back and forth at each other, that's one thing. I think that's actually
Yes.
what the audience, unfortunately, I mean, I don't mean to like down. I'm saying though that's the area of that we're
The
in,
problem
right?
is they
So-
constantly progress and it gets worse.
Really?
That's what I'm saying.
You
That's
get
what I'm
to the
Really?
saying.
point where you get
Really, says the guy who calls the police over words, says the guy who makes false welfare checks, says the guy who files frivolous lawsuits, says the guy who threatens men, women, and everybody else, says the guy. Really? Say, Kenny, this is why we're covering this stuff, is because you have overstepped your bounds with the threats. I've been counting them. I'm going to keep counting them. The next counter I'm setting up tonight is you bashing people's disabilities, which is something you've picked up over the last 6 months.
progress and it gets worse.
That's what I'm saying.
You
That's
get
what
to
I'm
the
saying.
point where you get to the
Yes.
point where you can only take legal action to get them to stop.
Exactly. Because
No. There are some of you, like you, Hussy, who want to take legal action, perjure yourself, if you will, because you're being held accountable. Lying never pays off.
it passed the no longer tit for tat. Now it passed a line of where now you have put me in a position
Thank you,
where
Lori.
you can lose your job, lose your kid, lose it like
Exactly.
it's
Yes.
like
People tried for years with me. Guess what? I didn't lose. None of that. Only reason I lost everything was because of a death. Tragedy. Yep. And people have done all that. And the sad reality of it is it's all on record. It's all public. And what do you do when you get to that point where you've tried everything on somebody and it no longer works? It never worked and it never will work. What do you do then? You know, that's the thing that concerns me about the internet.
ruination.
How far are
But
people going to
it's,
take it?
You know,
Yes,
no,
it is.
Hussy now it's make it life ruination because he's so. Oh my God.
Yes.
You don't have to, if you're over in this community and people are trying to ruin your life, don't even acknowledge it because they're actually ruining theirs. And if people aren't calling it out or they're celebrating it, fine. So be it. These people they don't have normal lives.
Well, I mean, then
It is
you shouldn't have played with fire, I guess.
Yeah, because they feel it's like they're trying to ruin my life.
Nah.
That's what you were trying to do to me. That's what you were
Exactly.
trying. I didn't
You're
want to have
ruining
anything
your own
to
life,
do with
dude.
you. I wasn't talking
Exactly.
about you. I didn't care about you.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
you were coming into my real life. Do you understand
Yeah, I know all too well what that's like.
what to do to me? That's what you
Exactly.
were trying. I didn't want to have anything to do with you. I wasn't talking
Exactly.
about you. I didn't care about you.
Oh, so you care about me and Gigi and AJ and Carrie. You really care about Carrie. Oh my God. I mean, you said it, not me. Oh, well, I mean, I could shut down the victim narrative by platforming that stuff. I'm not going to do it right now, but I could put it on my agenda for the next 6 months. I mean, if that's what is being used to play victim, then no, the people ran an op. They weaponized my mental illness and my naivete against me, tried to sabotage my relationship, played people against people, recorded my stuff behind the scenes, and none of it was true. Everything being fed to me was a lie under the pretense of fucking with me. Now, like I said, you know, I could sit here and be very bitter and grab AJ by the proverbial hair and mop the floor with her, but what's the point? I didn't do that. I haven't forgotten it. I haven't forgiven it. That's unforgivable, right? There's some things that are unforgivable, but I also understand where we're at on the internet. I also know what my position is, and I'm not personally involved with any of these people. None. I guess there was one person that I talked to from well, there was two. One unfortunately passed away. The other the other just revealed stuff to me that I was like, no, I can't talk to you anymore, because then it made me question, what are you doing on the phone with me? I was always careful, never overshare, talk about what they know, what's public, and that was it. Never reveal anything else.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
you were coming into my real life. Do you understand that?
Yes, Denise, I think it is.
I don't care that you spent $30,000. I really don't give a fuck. It wouldn't have cost. I don't, But
Exactly.
you were coming into my real life. Do you understand that?
Yes, Denise, I think it is.
I don't care that you spent $30,000. I really don't give a fuck.
Go read what you put ink to paper with your signature for. I think you really should.
Wouldn't have cost you anything if you didn't
Yep.
break the law. Okay?
Exactly. That's what everybody's forgetting. Nobody's seen how that there's a line where something becomes criminal. That's
Oh,
what everybody is not seeing, and it's driving me crazy.
I mean, like, I guess, yeah, dude, there are gears turning because of this stuff, because people are being criminal. But it's not content. It's not victim time. It's action time, right? if people are being criminal, you got to let the system handle it. You could come on here and scream into the abyss and nothing will happen.
I'm like, wow, there's literally like 5 things that and especially when it comes to more private people, like,
oh yes,
you have more leniency when it comes to like you know, like Hollywood people or politicians, you know, like things like that. But
yeah, we will
when
discuss
it's
it.
more yeah, when
This
it's private
area,
people,
there are private people. Okay, like I say 1 million times, you can have a fucking problem with people on the screen, but leave the fucking family alone. And
you hear that, Hussy? Leave the family alone. Stop making disgusting comments about marriages and sexual things in marriages. Stop shopping pictures around. Stop showing wedding photos to make fun of people. But here you are platforming this and you don't believe a goddamn word of it. And Monica's still there. She's saying all this, watched you do the opposite, but it's still... what do you have on her? And you talk about Ryan being around and using your community. Is Monica a gift? Does she gift you money? Or is it the other way around? It's so
if
ridiculously
you have a
dumb.
for that with people on the screen, don't use the derogatory fucking stuff, okay?
Yeah,
because
I mean,
it will be push you to the fucking limit, and people will say, I have enough, and you will be in the fucking court. That's it. It's a fucking...
Well, let's talk about this for a second, Monica. At what point are you complicit in what Hussy does? Because you're covering your eyes. You're not calling him out. Call everybody else out for stuff, which is probably appropriate depending on the person. But you're there. You're present. You're basically an accomplice at this point.
I have enough, and you will be in the fucking court. That's it.
Okay.
It's as fucking simple as that.
You live in
Mom,
Turkey.
Don't learn you. Don't be shitty
Thank you, Beth.
person. My God.
You know, Denise asks, so can Hussy get a restraining order for Jan? I sent all of the clips to him, my attorney, and he is going to see exactly what can be done.
How's that going for you now?
She will be contacted by my attorney.
He's a civil attorney. You need a lawyer at this point. A whole lot of you do.
For sure. And you know what, Jan? Do what you got to do. I know you contacted the police. You've contacted the bars that I go to. You're in my real life, right? So now I think it's time for me to hire an attorney and take action. You people want to fuck around and think that because you're behind the screen, nobody's ever going to take action. You fucked around with the wrong bitch.
Santa.
And you know what? Like, if you thought about this in a way where we weren't in the little niche area that we are on YouTube, right? If you had somebody that like saw you, like saw a video that you uploaded or whatever, right? And for some reason you rubbed them the wrong way, that particular person. If they started calling the cops, looking into your life and calling the areas that you go around, don't you think that would that not hit you a little bit different? I think it's because we're in this community and we just we're almost like numb to it.
No. Don't confuse the lack of acknowledging things people were doing and saying with complacency. Right? Of course, there's been a time and place like Hussy makes everything content. I'm the victim, but I'm going to make it content. Everything's content. But nobody's doing anything to him other than reviewing him, and he has to be the victim. Yeah, there are people that went way too far, and they've done way too much, and that's not content. That's stuff that has to be addressed outside of the box. Legally. Have to specify that, because God forbid people are spin masters out here.
Right, so it's like, well, that really wasn't a swatting. This is actually a swat. Like, I don't care.
He's never been
Anything would be
swatted.
creepy.
Listen,
like, anything like that.
You hear that, Hussy? Remember when you called the welfare check the false one? It's creepy. She said so.
You know, and they report me for stealing someone's purse, and they doxed my location.
And you accused us of paying somebody to assault you, which I'm going to find that video and I'm going to platform it. And we're going to show you've been doing this. I'm just going to go back and back and back to show that you've never stopped, that you just speak out of both sides of your mouth.
Exactly.
Or when I go to the pool and they report me to the FBI, lying to them and telling them to take action, they're doxing my location. I get scared.
Yes.
When I stream outside and they can see where I am.
Yes.
If I'm standing in front of a
You get scared, yet you continue to do it. See, that's what I'm talking about. If you're scared, don't do it. Take legal action. And that thing at the pool wasn't a good look. I'm not going to say what it is or what it wasn't, but I reviewed it, or watched it at least, and it wasn't a good look.
particular location, specific location, they can call the police and say something fucked up. That's why this is trying
really?
to
Really?
whatchamacallit.
It
Really?
puts you in danger. Period.
Really? Like sending an armed officer to somebody's house in hopes that their kid will open the door? Like that? Sending complete strangers, viewers off the street to film themselves going somewhere where the person you don't like is, stuff like that? Okay.
Yes.
No,
It does.
the people they make it the you know, she's in danger because of her own fucking mouth and her action. I cannot understand why she don't put this in her head.
Well,
no, it's
and
your doing.
Here's something
action
that Monica and I think
fucking
have noticed.
lady. People
Monica,
think
what
they
have
shit.
we noticed though? Like, because we listen, like, you know, I mean, we talk and we listen to, and but we've noticed a lot of it's all on feelings, and I'm like, but feelings
Really?
aren't actionable.
Really?
Like, that's
Hussy,
not
listen.
actionable. Like,
Monica, check your phone.
No,
No.
Me or I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Wow. Wow. What a bunch of mental gymnastics that was. They're absolutely like, they're so deep in their delusions that they're all victims. Right? Like, I don't recall anybody of any of the horrible shit that's been done. I don't expect it either to try to make it right or apologize. I mean, there's no apologies I'm going to accept anyway. Okay, well, you can do that for yourself, but go fuck yourself, right? Too late, too little, too late. Apologies are, accepting apologies is completely optional. Foof! What are we going to do with you, Hussy? You're talking in circles, talking about, but you want to have your cake and eat it too. That's all it is. And I understand, you know, fat kid loves cake. But at least you, and I'll say AJ, you both have done bad shit to people. I don't know if accountability's been taken. Right? Yeah, I've been in AJ's chats. What of it? We're not kikiing, whatever the fuck people say. And if you weren't such a belligerent fool, I'd even drop by your chats. I'm there to talk to the people there. I'm not there to argue or anything or troll or threaten like you do. Come here, keep it up, Negz. Okay, dude. Whatever that means. At this point, I have to assume that, you know, well, according to you, I just have to assume it means something that maybe it doesn't because you're not being specific enough. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody. That was, hang on, let's give him. Yeah. Jeez, oh, Pete. Oh, you put some money behind it. I mean, I'll give you grace. But there's no apologies that I'm going to, I mean, like, if it's a slight infraction, like whatever it may be from the past, but this perception that I'm the guilty party that is beholden to everyone is bullshit. It's bullshit. And I don't expect anybody to view me as a victim or to have sympathy or empathy or even apologize. I don't expect that. But to put the blame on me when people have done the most, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not, honey. And Hussy wants to do the most and put the blame on everybody else. I mean, you can hear it in the way he talks. If you do something to him, he can do whatever he wants. Right, Beth? Yeah, you can apologize to Beth with money, and we'll just I'll take 30%. And her acceptance of the apology by proxy could be like an attorney. handling it for me or something. Yep. So that was interesting, but I need to go eat and take the dog out. So actions always speak louder than words, and there'll be a lot of speaking. So I do appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate the love and support. Thank you so much. The Gaining Ground will be live at 5:30, I believe. And also Carry the Board Housewife will probably be live later. Usually late night streams, you never know, or early afternoon, but we're past early afternoon. So I am going to bounce, go get some food and refuel my brain. Oh, accuse me of extortion. I've been accused of everything else anyway. So anyway, much love from me to you. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to one another, more importantly. If you don't have anything nice to say, make sure that shit's funny. And we are going to close out with Taxi Drivers Are My Bane. See you next time.
Stop it. Call a number and hop into a cab. I'm really drunk and I am going to act really freaking mad. Spent all day triggered, crying and mad. Now I'm off to the bar where I sit alone, oh so sad. Wig on my head and veneers on my teeth. I look cute, maybe a rich man I will meet. Put my troubles up and trying hard not to seethe. Once I'm empty-handed when I leave. So I hope in the ride I got nothing to hide. I tell the man drive, I want him inside. Go live and entertain. Everyone thinks I am insane. Got mush for a membrane. These taxi drivers are my bane. On the way home and all I can think about are deli meats. I'm so worked up my peanut boil burst all over the seat. I can't wait to go home and finally have a seat. There's something I must tell to all the people I meet. I'm 6 foot, Greg is my son, and I'm not good with the ladies. Back in when 876 I was fat, so my parents bought me a Mercedes. The Fresh Prince of Lower Manhattan, and I hate babies. Make sure I get home okay since all my pay pigs are shady. I hope in the ride I got nothing to hide. I tell the man drive, I want him inside. Go live and entertain. Everyone thinks I am insane. Got mush for a membrane. These taxi drivers are my bane. Wave your hands in the air. I choke on my own hair. Bald as a burn victim. I am not the problem, I am the symptom. Ooh.
Stop it.